Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm shine bright like a diamond over here, y'all. What's going on? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hope y'all all doing well. Hope y'all all are having a good Sunday so far, a good week. I mean, a couple of days we had a couple of rains, but oh well. It's a winter time, so nobody's going out like that anyway. And hopefully y'all getting ready for the holidays. I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up in 2 weeks, and then we got Christmas. I mean, make sure you do your early shopping because y'all know the prices are gouging and everything. So they recommend people do shopping early. So get your Christmas list ready, get your Thanksgiving list ready, and go off. So hold on, y'all. What's this? There you go. Yes, yeah, what's up? Yes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also share. It's very important to share my videos, moderators and stuff like that. Please share it to y'all thing. Y'all have platforms, social media platforms. Let people know about me. Let people know about my channel. That's how I build attractions to myself. Hit that like button when you're on your way in. Hey, Dominique, what's up? How you doing? Hey, CM. Hey, JW. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So I have a good lineup for y'all today. Y'all know, never short of giving you a good live sessions. And based on the titles, y'all know what shows we're going to be talking about today. And also have upcoming announcements to give y'all, shows updates. So y'all know I have a little live shows. There's no panel tonight on Timomo's channel because she had to study for a test. But y'all might see her pop in on the chat session. And she may join the panel a little bit on mine to talk about one of the topics we will talk about. But until there's no panel for Timomo's channel, so y'all will have me. And then later on, we'll do the watch along for Potomac Part 2 if y'all want to join me there. So I explain that all in the upcoming. I'll explain all that when we do the announcements and the shows and everything. But how's y'all doing? How y'all Sunday? Are y'all chilling? Y'all going? Y'all preparing your food and everything? What's going on? Tell me what's up. I'm very well today. Earlier, I had to finish up watching Queens. So I can talk about that today. And I was preparing for the project with one of my people that's on one of my union classes I take. So we was doing that earlier today. So I'm here. Now I'm ready to give y'all entertainment. What's up, bro? How you doing? All right, so let's get some more people to come in, and then we do my intro, and I get ready. Ooh, my intro. All right, what's going on? All right, so let's start with the show's update, and then we start our program, okay? All one page. All right, so show's update. Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 is on Bravo on Sundays. Tonight will be the second part of the reunion. So yes, I go do a watch along like last week. Thanks for all y'all who joined in my watch along. Hey Tracy, what's up, boo? Who joined my watch along last week Potomac Part 1. If y'all was on there, y'all know I was going off for some of these people. I was cursing them out. I was ragging them. I was dragging them. Yes. If y'all had caught it, it's on my Instagram. So anybody could paste my Instagram link. It's in my description box. So Instagram is Mr. Grown. If y'all know it's not, if you didn't see it yet, go to Instagram and look at the video. It has a picture. I think it has a picture of Candace on it. Hey, whatever. And your commentary. And I also don't like that Instagram don't let you save the comments when you upload it. Because when you end the live, they delete the comments. So I guess you would have to record yourself at the same time when you recording it live. So the comments will show up when you upload it because it's crazy. I would like to show the comments so you know what people I'm interacting with. Some of y'all was like, what are you responding to? But people who talking to me on the live, is I'm interacting with them and I'm responding to what they were saying. And also me going off on some of these people. So yeah. I don't know if I got on the liquid coverage tonight, but I can still give the same fiery thing. So watch along will be tonight for Potomac Part 2, Season 6. And it's recorded at 8 o'clock. So around 9 o'clock, around 9:30, I will do the live. So catch me there. Follow me on Instagram. And you can watch the reunion with me at the same time. No commercials because I'll fast forward. That's how I DVR it. All right. Salt Lake City, Bravo TV on Sundays. I got to catch up on that because heard it's a good season so far. So I got to catch up on that. P2, Season 2, premieres in 2022 in Stars. Book Power 2, Ghosts. Season 2 premieres 11/21 on Stars. And I think Auntie Mama might do a watch along on her channel, on her Instagram for Power. We'll see. We got to discuss that. We can do that probably late Saturday night or something like that. Power Book 4. So shout out. I hope she's come in, Brittany and everybody who told me about that because I did not know. So I saw it and I saw the trailer and I said, oh my gosh, yes. Tommy had his own show, y'all. He's coming out in Power Book 4. It's a continuation of the saga of Power and it's called Force. So season 1 premieres February 2nd on Stars. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. February is my birthday month too, so I was like, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Tommy in his own spinoff. So I'm ready, y'all. Hope y'all ready. Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3 is on Saturdays, and we're gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight. Yes, Tommy, for real, right? Shoot. Give me my fever, Tommy. All right. Ready to Love season 5 is on, and we're gonna talk about Ready to Love too, because I got some things about that show. Insecure season 5 is on Sundays. HBO Max is the final season. I haven't really been catching up on the rest of the thing, but I won't watch it because I'm recording it, so I'll catch up and I'll talk about it on this channel here and there. Our Kinds of People season 1, we'll talk about that latest episode that appeared this past Tuesday, and it was a good episode. And if she's around, Auntie Mama will want to come in and talk about the episode with me. So, does anyone know some good chargers for iPhone and Amazon? I don't know. If you got the box, you got the fast charger, you just get the regular cord from the regular corner store, something like that. But that's it. If you get the fast charger, that comes with the phone, you get to have that, and you get the regular cord. It still charges fast as much. You have to spend that much money to get a good charger for that. Because I got Amazon, so that's how I know. But iPhone on Amazon. Oh, don't know. I don't have iPhones. I know you said Amazon on Google. No. Queens. We're gonna talk about Queens tonight on this channel. And the last 2 episodes is really good. So we'll talk about that. Marriage Boot Camp. This latest episode I did not see yet, but I know I was following on Twitter and Dr. Isha was putting a lot of tweets about Treasure and Monty Mall and everything. So I gotta watch it. Probably tonight and tomorrow I gotta watch it and see what happened. What was the spill? What was the tea? Or I do know that he had to keep her safe. He had to let Molly go, whatever happened. So I need to watch that because people talking about it. Games People Play Season 2, BET on Tuesdays. So watch that. I didn't see the last episode, but the next live we do next week, we talk about Games People Play. And Portia's sitcom is coming on Bravo. Premieres Sunday, November 28th. It's called Portia Family Matters. So I said I was going to talk about reviewing it. And I still am. I will see how it goes. I mean, everybody looking forward to it. Like I said, I wish. Marty did whatever the fans say he did. That's what I'm saying because I know he's going to jail for it. So I was like, if she spilled all that tea in that episode, I'm ready to hear that. Just be ready for us to go on Marriage Boot Camp next season. I got my acting into that and shit. I got my acting coach. I'm ready. Yes. Dominique asked us if anybody know a good charger for Amazon, so y'all can just find chime in. I don't have iPhone, but maybe some of y'all will probably know a good charger. Well, all right, let me stop the screen. All right, so upcoming announcements. Let me do that first. What was it? 11:45. The first thing on my channel, I'm gonna start doing this series called "Are You Serious?" series, and it's gonna be kind of like a gossip thing where I'll talk about some things that I might see on social media because there's a lot of things that are happening, and I don't always can't wait to alive to talk about it. So I know Mia did some little tweets and stuff like that online. I know Chloe Bailey and her recent little thing, Lula Duvall said something about y'all don't want no Russell Wilson type guys, stuff like that. Some topics I might have an opinion on that I always have to do wait on Instagram and stuff. I might do that on your Are You Serious series. And it's going to be a pre-recorded and it's going to be kind of not going to be long. I'll try and make it less than 20 minutes. Or at least less than 15 minutes if possible, and just do a quick little talk about it. And I want to have a conversation and have people in the comment section and just put your opinions about the topics. And I think usually a lot of people gravitate towards topics that's shown online instead of just doing full reviews. So my review is going to be saved to the live version because I think I like doing that because I like the interaction with y'all. So, and some of the social media topics that I could talk about that doesn't always on a live segment, and y'all may want to hear my opinion about it, but I ain't get the chance to talk about it or whatever. I can do that on Are You Serious series. So my first one will probably be the Mia Thornton because I had some opinions about that because I said, girl, if you think you Beverly Hills type material, you must be mistaken. All right, Chloe took her video. Yes. Hey, Senna, how you doing, boo? What's up? Yeah, she took it down. And I was gonna put the link on the video and have y'all look at it, but she took it down because I guess people was doing a lot with it. People were making that the 1-800 ads with it and all that stuff, and I was like, leave that girl alone. Maybe when she get older, she would think about, yeah, maybe I was doing too much. But hey, this her body. Let her be. Like I said, I cannot shame nobody be showing their bodies like that and eating lollipops and say, listen, she took it down, but she still's gonna be her. And I think she do a snippet of a single that's gonna be coming out soon, hopefully, because it was like kind of like a Beyonce-esque. You know how that singing rap kind of thing that she had going on that Beyonce does a little bit. She has that coming out soon, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I was sad that she took it down. So yeah, now it did get what. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna funny because the way how she did the video and everything, it just screams back in the '90s and stuff that we see those type of ads in the television, and I think you can see that ad still now, but. In the magazines when you used to be sneaky, you supposed to be watching those magazines and looking at the news ads and stuff like that. They had that little 1-800 girls and phone girls. It's like they had a lot of that stuff on Twitter. And I guess she's not ashamed of what she did. I guess she just said like all that stuff that was going pointed around and shaming her for that. So she took it down. So that would be part. It was the extra sales, right? Yes, it's like, and you know, the phone calls and stuff like that. So, are you 90? And I was like, call it 100. And they would do a lot with the her little video of that. So that's what she probably said. You know what? It was giving too much the wrong traction that it would need to be. But so I'm gonna be doing all you serious series, and it's gonna be pre-recorded and like that, and that would be posting my main income videos that I could probably do, and that won't be too long, so y'all could follow through and just look at it, make your comments, and it won't be too details. But I will still probably do pre-recorded videos, but it will probably be just premieres. If I do one, it will be premiere, and I would like to do a chat with y'all, so like that. But it will be sporadic. Most of my reviews will be on lives. All right. And I have posted up on Instagram and Twitter. Oh yeah, speaking of Twitter, this is my first time streaming on Twitter as well. So if y'all on Twitter, y'all see me, the video airing is on Twitter, on Facebook, and it's on YouTube. So you know I'm expanding, y'all. And StreamYard is giving the option to expand. So hopefully it attracts more people to see me talking and get into it. All that stuff. If y'all have Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, y'all share it out to your friends and let them know about that. But it's streaming in stream platform all at one time. So I'm excited. Shoot. And Twitter is Twitter and Facebook people. If y'all see this and you want to subscribe to my channel, Mizzle 14, Mizzle 14. My name is right there. And subscribe to my channel. All right. On Twitter, Instagram, I said I was gonna do overall Real Housewives of Potomac panel and topic. It's gonna be two parts. I said the first part will be just be me by myself, and the second part will be a panel. I think it will all be on one day. It could be a live December 5th. So on December 5th, we're gonna have an RHOP talk. The first half will be me just by myself, and the second half I will have a panel. And I ask y'all if you have any questions that y'all want me to talk about how I feel about the ladies, how I feel about a topic, anything that happened on reunion, so like that. If you have a question, DM me on my Instagram, DM me on Twitter, and those two. I mean, if you do have my Facebook, you can message me too. So those three platforms, DM me your questions. I'll pile up the questions and I'll answer your questions on that live. And anything. And I'll give you my straight. Y'all know I give my opinion straight up anyway. I don't apologize. I don't sugarcoat my opinions. I give it straight up. How I feel about the season, how I feel about the gang up, how I feel about things. If y'all watch my watch along, y'all get somehow I feel too. So if y'all don't catch my watch alongs and y'all ready for this live, please come on December 5th. It will be on this channel, my talk, and then the second half of a panel, and then the panel section, I will be less talk and let the panels have their opinions, and I'll have some questions for them to discuss and what they want to say. It's y'all. Whoever you side you on, whoever you feel, how you feel, it's not my choice to knock you down. We all might not agree to certain things, but as long as we be respectful for each other's opinions, I'm fine. I'm okay with people who don't agree with me, but as long as you be respectful, it's fine. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a TV show. None of these people don't know us. I don't get no mad or angry, but you might get emotionally filled, and that's how it is. So some of y'all will know about my watch along, how I feel about some of the things, because I was ragging on people, and I'm gonna rag on people tonight too. So ladies, that these people is doing too much. The gaslighting, the forgetfulness, the things that they didn't do. I said, listen, at the end of the day, Candace said she might have one more year. Chris said on the live on Alex TV that Candace had a 5-year plan for the show. So if we go by how she started season 3, next season probably be her last season. So if that's so, everybody will probably be happy, right? I'll be upset. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, she's winning. She's doing good. Because I was like, you got to use this realm, the platform, to prepare yourself for something better. So if she's doing something better after this show, then that's her right. And any other ladies, it is what it is. I ain't hating on them, but it is what it is. So that's what it is. Real Housewives Potomac panel and topic with Mizzle. The first half is just be myself again. First half, be myself. So if you have any questions, please DM me your questions, how I feel about this. Do I think this way? Do I think that? Also like that. And DM me the questions. Feel free. If y'all got no question for me, I'll just talk freely of what I have, and I have some leader questions for myself and discuss. And please, on the channel, if y'all don't want to come on the panel, if y'all want to be on the panel, please DM me yourself and let me know if you want to be on the panel. You don't have to show your face. Of course, I like to show my face, but y'all have to show your face so you can discuss and you can talk about your opinions. Just let me know. Probably have like at least 4 or 5 people. Yes. Nobody told her. And she doing too much. So based on what she's saying, she may say that she's not coming back next season. I don't know. She probably lies. She lies a lot. So, I don't know. But yes. So that's my upcoming announcement. So RJP panel with Mizzle 14. Me, my straight, unfiltered opinions about the show. How I feel about anything you want to talk about at RJP for this current season, the reunion stuff. Please DM me your questions. Don't be afraid. DM me your questions, and I will answer it. And then on the panel, I'll have some questions for them and let you hear other people's opinions, because not everybody's opinion is going to be the same. Oh, who do you feel safe drinking in a room with? G. Oh, don't. Listen, I can't do Michael. He get drunk and he want to fill up on me. I can't do that quick. I could deal with G, and he can keep his distance. But I say that questions for later on, something like that. and it don't have to be a serious question. It could be some fun questions and stuff like that. Because I have some questions about for the panel, like if you have a chance to read a cast member, who you will read. I want to have them make it fun. It could be serious and fun. It could be light. It could be both. So we have a couple time. We have time, y'all. We got to watch the reunion. We got to watch the show and everything, and that's how I feel. He was scary. All right. So that's that with the upcoming announcement. So I'm gonna be All You Serious series and All You Serious recorded videos of different topics on social media and stuff. It will still be Mr. Social Corner. I'll still go do Mr. Social Corner. That most likely a combination of a lot of topics in one on my live. So I still be happening. But I won't talk about everything on the live. That's what some topics, if I'm not on live, I could do the week and talk about some things. Like instead of waiting to the whole Sunday to talk about it, because I might forget or I would say whatever. Because this is a lot. It don't have to be just for celebrities. It could be just like text messages thread that I read, some things that people said. Oh no, Tracy! Yeah, sure. For real. And if you got color collection with Juan, see, you know what? I'm about to be strategic with that question. But oh wait, no. Sure, but I want that. And let your friends know. Let people know about the Potomac panel about that, because I'll want to have an audience. And the people in chat, get yourself ready and y'all can discuss. And just as long as y'all be respectful, that's fine. Okay, let's get into the lineup. So we have a Celebrid Talk first. Then I'm going to do Queens. And then I'm going to do all kinds of people. So hopefully Auntie Momo comes in at that time. Next, then we're going to do Ready to Love. And then we're going to end it with Love and Man with Huntsville. Send it to my DM, Instagram or Twitter. I need some of y'all, many of y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So hit me on message box and let me know you have a question for Potomac. I will write it down and I'll save all the questions together. So my Instagram is Mr. Grown right here. And Twitter is Mizzle_Grown. You see the ticker that's following on? The names is there. And also on this video description box, I'll always upload my social media top links, so you can just copy and paste that on this video and put it there. All right. So, and don't forget, tonight we're gonna do watch along for part 2. So Instagram, Mr. Grown, Y'all want to come and watch along? 9 o'clock Eastern, around that time. No. Yeah, it's not for sure. Oh, what happened? What's not for sure? Uh, yes, I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I'm just gonna put the questions, read the question, and answer it. No names will be part of the revealing who answered the questions. Oh, okay, that's fine. You can still DM me your question. So yes, that's a good question, Tracy. The questions you asked me will not be revealed who asked me the questions. I'm just gonna write them all up and then answer it on the my section, my portion. And if it's a lot more, then I can have some of the questions for the panel as well. Yeah. Okay, let's start off with the celebrity breed talk. So maybe I can read that. Once again, y'all, celebrity breed. Oh, it's still small. So let me see if I can enlarge it more. I will still read it, but let me see if I can enlarge it for y'all to read. It's somebody named Instagram called Celebrid, and I think her first name is Daphne, and she does a lot of topics of mental health and text thread of more in favor of the guys, but she also does like lame guys and girls and people who mess up in relationship and give debates. And she showed like text message threads of people, and she gave people the opinion, the public opinion to weigh in y'all feelings about some of these topics. So I read this one, and I would say it'd be interesting for us to get our opinions about this. Now, if most of us who read it, after I read it, most of the people on the comments agreed the same way. Usually people will be like one side and the other side. People say, "Oh, I understand this and going on," but most people agreed on the same way because this lady who's moving kind of funny and she thought she could get one up on him. But we'll read it and let me see how y'all feel because some of y'all might feel differently. Okay, the black is the guy and the green. No, the black is the female, Keisha, and the green is the guy. All right, let me read it here. She said, "Babe, question mark," and then she said, question mark, because he wasn't responding. He said, "Keisha, I'm at work. What's up?" She said, "I need to talk to you. It's 911." I said, "Oh, it's an emergency." Okay. He said, "I'm on the phone with a client. I just can't hang up. Is it a medical emergency?" She said, "I was fired." I said, "Oh no, she was fired." I said, "Oh, that's not good." And he said, "What? How, Keisha?" She said, "Me and my boss got into it. She raised her voice and I checked her." Cursing emoji and maybe cursed her out. He said, "Why would you do that knowing you just moved in with me 2 weeks ago? We agreed." Remember, he said we agreed. So they had a conversation about this before they moved in. "We agreed on the bills, and now I will have to pay them all until you find work. That's a cool, Keisha." And she said, "Wait, you're mad at me? You acting like I wanted to get fired. You asked me to move in, Wayne. I've been paying my own bills long before I met you. I will find another job, so chill the F out." He said, "Chill the F out? Yes, I asked you to move in because your job was closer to my crib. You never complained about your boss in the year we've been together." I said, "A whole year and you just asked him to move in with you?" I said, "That's kind of too fast." But I understand that you want her to have an easy commute. So he invited her to move in with him. I'm going to need you to find a gig before December 1st. I'm not paying any of your bills, right? She said, are you serious? You forcing me to find a job in a couple of weeks or what? You need to move back in with your homegirl. I love you, but I feel you quit so I could pay all the bills. You just moved in 2 weeks ago, and now you fired. You never told me you and your boss had issues, but you get fired all of a sudden. I ain't feeling that. She said, oh, wait, you think I'm playing? Are you effing serious? You can't give me an ultimatum. You added me on the lease, you idiot. Remember? You can't kick me out. Laughing emergency. On laughing emojis. We're roommates. That means you got to pay the rent until I find a gig. And laugh at him and call him a clown. He said, wrong. I told you I added you, but did you sign anything? Huh? You idiot? You have to be living in the dwelling 30 days or more in order to be added to the lease. Now you make sure you get your stuff and bounce, crazy. She said, pick up, please. Wayne, I need to talk to you in a civilized adult. I'm sorry how I reacted. Please pick up. And that's how it ended. Yeah. All right. So let me tell you. First of all, within a year and you ask her to move in with you, that's too quick. That is very too quick. Now, I do understand that because her job is closer to where you live, where he lives, it would be easier for her to commute from his house. But before they moved in together, they had a whole agreement. So it's not like it was like, oh, well, he picked her up and they just started dating and moved in together and he supposed to be the breadwinner and all stuff like that. They had an agreement. And I guess she agreed with that. But I guess in her mind that, oh, since he asked me to move in with him, I think she was like, okay, I'm moving in with him. Let me I don't know if she was malicious want to get fired, but listen, she got fired. She never told him that she had an issue with her boss, which you'll kind of find out that if you had to curse your boss out, just to curse your boss out, you probably had issue with the boss a long time ago, for a while. And now she got moved in with a guy. She thought the guy would go pay all the bills and everything, especially when she thought she'd move in. And then she called him a clown and said, no, we roommates, so you have to pay the bills. It's like that. He said, no, because at the end of the day, you haven't been living here for 30 days. And you didn't sign your name in the lease. So at the end of the day, he had every right to kick you out. All that stuff. So at first I was like, oh my gosh, can you at least wait until she get another job? But then I was thinking, I was like, the fact that you was trying to clown him and say, oh no, see, that's what you want. That you have to wait. You have to pay the bills. It's like, stuff like that. And you never told him you got a problem with your boss? Like, how y'all feel about this? Because I was like, at first I was like, oh, that's kind of messed up. But then I was looking at it, I said, oh yeah, she probably had a game plan already set in place once he asked her to move there with him. And then you just got fired up or something. After you move it, you just got fired after you know you had an agreement to pay the bills or whatever bills that was split. Maybe he had to pay. You gonna pay the rent. He gonna pay the whatever you gotta pay. You gotta pay, and all that stuff. But how you feel? If it's by the page, I think it is. It's scripted. As Celebrid. Have you heard about her? Because she have a lot of text messages. The last one we read last week, it was on her page as well. It was scripted or not. It's still conversation pieces. And the comment sections, people agree. They was on his side because she was playing the game. Because I thought I was going to have a lot of females in the comment section in the thing say, oh, no, he shouldn't be doing this. Why he did this is like that. No, but everybody's now when they say, oh, yeah, she clowning him. She was trying to play him. Because she's like, oh, now he moved in with me. He could just pay everything. And I could just fight with my boss, pick an argument with the boss, say, curse her out. And then I could just stay with my boyfriend, not even your husband, a boyfriend, after one year, and he gonna take care of everything. How you feel? Do y'all think differently? Do y'all have an unpopular opinion and think differently from the masses? Because most people agree that she was foul. But do y'all different? Do y'all think differently? I'm not shitting up a Mel. She crazy FF, and this is why I ain't moving nowhere. I haven't signed a thing and don't have a ring. Nope. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not even married, and I mean, he was kind enough to have you moved in with him, but y'all had an agreement, and then she thought she could just flip the script and all stuff like that. And the fact you put your position to get kicked out when you didn't sign your name in the lease, because if you had signed your name in the lease, then what you said was valid. But since you only lived there for only 2 weeks, you haven't lived there for long enough to even put added to the lease. And you do have to sign, if you're an adult, you do have to sign the lease because then y'all both will be liable for the rent. Whoever's name is on the lease is who's liable for the rent, who's liable to get credit messed up if you don't pay your rent, or who the people come after. So, and then they will raise your rent on based on your income. Some places if it's not rent stabilized. But other than that, yeah, she thought she was playing the game, and she got played. And now she said, "Oh, baby, please, what's going on?" Yes, and it's not that she got quit; she just got fired. Like she just picked a fight with the boss. It's like, and then you never told him you have an issue with the boss because if you told him that, then maybe he probably wouldn't have you at least wait until you find another job before he had you moved in with him and say, okay, you cool. But now you moved in and then you just got fired. It's like that. And like I said, most jobs are at will. So if you start coming at the boss, they can just fire you for any reason. But if you, even if you did like your job, but if you hate your boss that much, you just gonna curse them out, just get fired. Girl. Yeah, right? Get fired so you get some type of money. That's what I'm saying. So I was like, lady, you messed up. You thought you was gonna clown me, and then you gonna put a clown emoji like he's a clown. Like I said, you went off the far, like you went far with that girl. Like you say he a clown? No, girl, he ain't no clown. He was 2 steps ahead of you, and I think he thought this through because he was like, hope she ain't trying to play me. And now it's emergency. Yeah, she put it in, right? She was like, okay, I moved in 2 weeks ago. I'm fired, getting fired this job. So I'm gonna pick a fight with the boss. I'm gonna curse her out, and I'm gonna get fired. I said, child. But that's go to shows to some schemes people will play up to get other people. But I would say after 1 year, I would listen. Like CM said, I'm not moving to nobody to have a ring in my finger. And it had to be, I gotta say I do before we move in. We be fine having our own places. I could have my stuff in your place, you can have my stuff in my place, we can have our own individual places if we want to have our own space. It's like that. But once we say I do, then we look at an apartment together and we can find a place together. Because it'd be crazy you moving in at me or I move in your spot. No. If we want to move in together after we say I do, after we marry, then we find a place together that we compensate both of us. And so like that. Wait, he didn't give any thoughts. She tried to do this at all. Wait, he didn't have any thoughts. She tried to do this at all. Yes. He didn't have any thoughts on anything. She was trying to do anything on her own. No, she was trying to play a game to me. Wait, he didn't have any thoughts. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't see what you're saying, CM. He had any inclination that she was gonna try to play a game. It's like that. But I think he did because they had an agreement and then he didn't. Oh, because he put her name on the list because she thought it was gonna be added automatically. But I think he knew That's why he waited before he put her name on the list, because she wasn't living there so quickly or stuff. And he said that to make her believe that his name was on the lease. But she didn't know herself the damn lease terms, because most people say that you had to live in 30 days to be considered a tenant. It's like that, especially when you sublease a place or something like that, and that person stayed there at least 30 days or something, they're currently a tenant. And they do have some kind of rights. It's like that. So that's where you have to learn your lease terms, whatever you live at. Because once you do something, you get into some agreement, and they fulfill that agreement, it becomes legally binding. So well, some people will be sublease their apartments to a tenant and then live there for like a couple of months, and then you gonna say, "Oh, kick you out." No, they got some rights. So you got a proper things to follow through to legally get them out. So that's that. Let's go on. Oh, I forgot the top one. Time I started Celebrid. I'll go back to it. All right. So, any last thoughts on this before we move on? Stop that. Let me do Queens. $41.30. Queens. Have anyone have seen Queens this past 2 weeks? Everything, especially this recent episode, and it was good. Queens was good. I like the storylines. I like how they pick it up. I gotta say, I know. No, cuss her out. Tell us. Feel free. Queens. It was good. It was a good storyline, y'all. It was a good past 2 episodes. Get more background stories and stuff like that. So let me introduce the characters again. If you have not seen the show, or if y'all want to be refreshed of the characters and everything, if y'all seen it, chime in and how y'all feel about it. So we got Evie Eve again. Evie Eve, aka Brianna. Ah! Yeah, she thought she gonna do something like me, smoking that stuff. Uh, but she got played. Well, she thought she was doing something. All right. So Evie Eve, Brianna, Professor Sex, right? Married to a guy named Jeff. I'll show who he is. Got 5 children, and that's the majority of her storyline. Who her husband cheated on her with a student, a white student as that, and everything. So we get to more background on that. Jill, the Tori Norton, she plays the Thrill, and she is a closet lesbian who came out. She came out on the BET Awards to everyone that she liked kids and girls, and that's who she is. She spoke her truth, all that stuff, and she has a relationship. She was married to a guy named Darren, who she cheated on with to a girl named Tina. I'll show who she is. Who she ended up cheating on her, but we talk about that when we talk about these 2 episodes. So that's it. And her husband wanted to do a polyamorous relationship. I was like, "Ooh, that's a twist that he just throw on there." But we'll see how that goes. After that, we have Valeria. Valeria, aka Bully Pecan, aka Nadine Velasquez, aka the Latina girl. And she's the least talented of the group. She's not be a big rapper like the other 3 ladies, it's like that, but she brings the group to the next level, and she has the look and like the business mentality to take the group to the next level, and that's what she did. And she was also one of the most successful ladies after the group broke up. You know, she was least talented, and she was in a program, I think TV station network, all that stuff that, and she did something foul to one of the coworkers that she got caught, and they let her go. Well, they let her go. And then she with the group. And she got more little background story with Eric, the manager, a little love story with him, and we find out more about their situation as well in these last two episodes. And then last we got Brandy, Naomi, aka Explicit Lyrics. She write mostly her and Valeria rhymes of the group. She also does a lot of producing and the beats and stuff like that. So she was mainly like the producer, writer of the group and everything. And she's kind of a little selfish a little bit, but she always wanted to do a solo deal as well. And you know how that didn't work out well for her. And she has a daughter that she hasn't been really been in her life for a long time. And her daughter, and she's trying to make amends with her daughter now and being there for her now and being there for auditions. But her daughter has this burning knack of who her father is, because she always feel like half empty. I'll show who JoJo is in a minute. Empty. So that's her little thing. So throughout the season, we try to figure out who is the father, right? And we all come to the conclusion that it was Eric. But then we find out that she had some flavor with Cameron, and it could be Cameron because they had JoJo and Cameron had this weird kind of thing that they liked the certain things, and so that's what made Naomi start looking at her like, ooh, and JoJo started looking, and Cameron started looking, so that was kind of weird. So it could have been like who it could be what, but I guess we find out who she is, and I guess at the same time, I know as much that we want to say and want to protect our children and not try to tell them who the father is, and maybe if you think the father is a deadbeat, stuff like that, that's a burning question, and you can't escape it because it will come back you in the reality that they're going to start asking you questions. Who he is, what it look like, and stuff like that. And it's best to give them tell the truth and see, let them fall for it. Because at the end of the day, if you let them decide on their own, they most likely will leave the guy. They most likely will have no relationship with their father. Some probably will have, but some probably won't. But you can leave them the opportunity to find that for themselves. But sometimes we hide the secret so long and we try to think we protect it, but at the end of the day, it kind of hurting the child. And I'm so in the product of that a little bit. So, because I had a father, he's still in my life and stuff, but I was questioning. And I found out who he is. So it's like he's still not there for me and everything. And I made that decision. But you just gotta let that fall. Because you don't want your child hating you for the rest of your life. But that's how it goes. Queens, we got JoJo. This is the daughter, that's Naomi's daughter. Right here. This Darren, that's Jill's husband. Well, ex-husband. He left. I don't know what he's doing now. But that's that. This is Jeff. This is Brianna's husband, who apparently got cancer. And he had that selective amnesia 3 episodes ago. But we talk about that. And this is Tina. This is the person that Jill was cheating on her husband Darren with, and who is a lesbian lover. Everything. That's Tina. And lastly, we have Eric. Eric is the manager of the Nasty Bees or stuff. And he also had a thing with Valeria and Naomi. That's one of the reasons why Naomi bum rush Valeria in the first episode, because it has a beef and it's all centered around him, basically. We got Little Muffin, aka Lauren. She's on rehab right now, but she's like a mini young Nikki or whatever artist that right there. She could really flow and really rhymes, but she suffered like a little drug habit that Jill was going up with, and they just want to get her to rehab to refine herself and everything. So that's that. And this is Cameron. You know, Cameron's Cameron. He played himself. Let's go back to. Now, those of you who watch the show, how y'all feel about Queen so far? If y'all think it's going too fast, do y'all think it's do a good job pacing? And to me, I think it's doing a good job with the storylines and putting it together, because I don't like something that be dragging on so long, but I don't want things that be rushing as well. So I think it's a good pacing, and the good acting. Can it last more than one season? Maybe it can if we see how this develops and stuff. But sometimes ABC and stuff like that don't keep reality shows together like that. But so we'll see how that goes. So we know Queens. Well, they named Queens, but Queens, the Nasty Bees, were performing again. They sold out the arena, and then basically a lot of stuff was happening. Thinking Valeria fell in the whole pit, fell on Naomi, so that's messed up. They had a brief intermission. Brianna had to do a sing and tell along for her freaking child because he had to go to bed, and freaking Jill forgot her lyrics a little bit. So it was a hot mess. They had a bad review on newspaper. Yes, we can talk about that in a minute, right? Yes, Valeria, she does do a lot of things, but I can't say anything for Valeria as well. But I think in her own twisted way, in her background story, then I started to see a little bit of why she do the things that she does. Everything, even though I don't like it, but I understand her mentality a little bit. But yes, I still don't really like her like that. But so Jeff got his memory back. And a lot of us say that we don't believe that he really lost his memory. And I don't believe that either. I said it's very convenient that you just lost the memory of that little convenient part of cheating on her. And now he got it back. So we would never know if he really was faking the funk of the cheating. But he remembered everything else. But he didn't remember that cheating part. And also he didn't remember that girl, Alexis, who keep calling him all the time. Because he said, I just really remember what's going on and all that stuff. And she kept calling me. Don't know who she is. But now you got to remember that. Now you realize it's okay, what's going on? Jill said she's going to have an interview in an Out magazine. We can talk about that. And Naomi is nervous that JoJo is having an audition at an LA spot school called Hellman. What's it called? Hellman. She have a Hellman audition. There's like elites of musicians. And it's a very top prestigious school and everything that she's going to, or that school area that she's going to be joining orchestra and stuff like that. And her daughter is a pianist. So I was like, all right. So they really not on the same page with the direction of the Nasty Girls. I think I had that freaking bad review in the newspaper. They would say we can't be Nasty Bees. We are middle-aged women who is in the advanced stages of our lives. Maybe in the 30s, in the 40s, children, kids, husbands, and stuff like that. We can't talk about what we used to talk about when we were in the 90s and we were so young. We have to elevate and grow with our music. So can we keep calling our Nasty Bees? Because that's our soul child. We need to grow up as adults and stuff. So they're not on the same page with that. They're also not on the same page in keeping the name and also direction as goes. It's like we all could write because at the point, back in the days, I guess Explicit Lyrics was writing a lot of the lyrics of the songs. And Brianna said she could write. The only reason she wasn't doing that much because I guess she got lazy and she just was doing other things. But she could write and give other ladies the chance to write their own lyrics and own verses of what's going to happen right now in their current lives. And let's do a whole new sound. Let's go to the studio, make a whole new beat and everything. And that's what it was. So Explicit Lyrics, Naomi was with Eric, and they was doing the whole back and forth and did the beats. Explicit Lyrics is still back on the beats that they wanted to have used to do what they used to do all stuff. And they said, no, that's not our sound. That's not what it is anymore. We can't keep using that all that stuff. So they were going back and forth. And this is what I do. I think that Naomi's a little bit selfish at times because I think she wants things her way because I guess she does a lot of the work that in deep her. Remember, she's the one who quit the group on her own. She quit the group. They even had a consensus of the not just that she quit the group, she broke up the group. Like they even have a conversation. They said, "No, this is gonna be our last performance, and it's gonna be no more Nasty Bees." Naomi could put her herself and say, "No, Nasty Bees is over, done, drop mic, and walk off the stage." And y'all remember that episode when Valeria was performing? She was like, yeah, she was not feeling Valeria at the time. So, that's around the whole thing. So Naomi said, I got this, I got that. So Brianna and Naomi was going back and forth. So Jill was trying to say, I think I know what Brianna was trying to say. And she said, no, I'm just trying to say, we're trying to direction this group and you can't be taking over. She said, oh, that's not what I think I was going to say. So they're going to have a little rap battle between Eve and Brandy. I said, oh, that would be good. Because, they could write their own little thing. So they don't have nobody to do write their lyrics. And the first round went to Jill. No, the first round went to Naomi. The second round went to Brianna. And then the third round, Naomi had it, but Brianna said, "Oh, cut the beat. I don't need no beat." And she just freestyled it. She just freestyled what she said, and it was cutting deep a little bit. Cause she said, "No, we're gonna keep it light and everything." She said, "No, we're gonna do it." Cause Naomi went deep first, cause Brianna kept it light with the right rhyming. And Brianna said, "Okay, cool, whatever. You wanna go there? We go there. All right, we do that." And that's how it was. And she didn't like because Valeria and Jill said, "Oh no, don't say that. That's messed up. Why you say that?" She said, "It's cool. You got it." And it goes down. So they were cutting deep. So at the end of the day, Brianna won. So they all will have to figure out what they want to write and everything. And Valeria gonna write her rhyme. So we will see how struggle or whatever she gonna do with her. And that was when I felt it. So she just walked off. Like old fashioned. I said, no, it's not always about you. And then I like how they broke down the storyline of each of their segments. So Brianna is first. And talk about divorcing. She divorced Jeff because she can't get over the cheating and stuff like that. And it's a lot going on, but they say divorce is nasty. And it's not always a good thing. Sometimes not always, but majority of the time it is nasty. So divorce lawyers say you gotta make sure you really not want to reconcile with him before you go down divorce celibate. Because a lot of people think that divorce could be amicable if both parties could be good, but sometimes it could get nasty. It can. So they did that. The school called Brianna and Jeff to the school because one of the girls had like a art project and she wrote a necklace called Nasty Bees. And this teacher was like, it was white teachers and stuff, and so all stuff. So Jeff came in and he just went off on the principal. And I was like, he said, I'm like, all right, Jeff, you said that. Even Brianna was impressed. She was impressed because it was like, wow, that was nice. So he took her to a spot, reminded her the first date and everything. And they was talking. I said, all right, he trying to really work on apologizing. In the meantime, everything was going on well. And she was going to drive us off. She was laughing and everything. And then here go Alexis calling. That's the white girl he cheated on Brianna with. Kept calling. And he wasn't responding. He wasn't picking up her phone calls, but she just kept calling. So why she keep calling so much? And basically, he admitted that he was seeing a girl 3 or 4 months. I said, "Oh, you had a little fling on the side, a little fling." And she don't know if she gonna continue on being with him or divorce him. Because after she had the met with the Lord, she was like, "Okay, I gotta try to see what I do." So she said, "Oh no." He said, "I want to make it work. I would apologize and all. So can you let me know? I'll go about what you decide. Are we done, or are we could work it out?" She said, "I don't know." I said, "Oh, snap." That's how it ended. Then Jill had an interview with the Out magazine, and the interviewer name was Alicia. And Alicia was like feeling Jill, and I think she was eyeing Jill too. I said, "Oh, what's going on here?" Being a little flirtatious, a little thing. So she invited Jill to her group at a lesbian bar, gay bar, everything, and she was enjoying herself. She was kind of nervous at first but she never been to no type of environments and stuff. But she was drinking and they had a good time, all that stuff. But I said, that Alicia, she's something that I said, she said, "Oh, off work." Also, I said, "Girl, are you supposed to be interviewing with the people you interview with? That's not good." So they had a good time and dancing. all that stuff. So Jill was trying to write her lyrics, and Tina was calling, and she was not responding to Tina. So, but Alicia texted her and said, "We will be the group. Let's come together." And so like that. And she was like, "Cool." So she went to the restaurant, and basically the other people was not there. They bailed out on her the last minute. So it was only Alicia and Jill. And I said, I don't believe for a second that it's bailed out. She didn't invite the other friends and say that she invited other friends. And then when she got there by herself, she go say, "Oh, they bailed out on me." I said, "Girl, bye." Oh, hold up, y'all. Sorry. Oh, so Alicia was putting on her Jill leg, and Jill was very uncomfortable. You know, the Tory line. That's right. That's Jill. She was very uncomfortable feeling her leg. She said, "I gotta go back. I gotta go." So then she started talking to Tina and everything, and then that's when Alicia was on the door and knocked on the door, and basically Jill and Alicia had sex with each other. So she cheated on Tina with Alicia. I said, "Oh, Jill, Jill, that's not good." So then we got Naomi. Feel free to make your comments if y'all want to chime in. Naomi, her daughter's coming to LA to audition for the Hellman concert or Hellman audition. And it's a very prestigious school, very top class musicians or stuff. Not Felicia. That's what's her name, Felicia or Alicia? I think her name is Alicia. Very top school. Oh yeah, not Alicia. Yeah, not her. Right? Well. So JoJo's still pissed that Naomi is not really telling who her father is because she still wants to know. But at the same time, like JoJo was at the school and some white kids was trying to scare her and belittle her and said, "Oh, you don't know this, you don't know that." So she already feel like she left out. Like she doesn't feel like belong there. She's not having the same experience and stuff or the connections and stuff or stuff. So I would say no. You have to show that you are better than it's like, I believe in you, you got this. Like you gotta prove to her that show your grace it. Because you can do the same or even better than some of these white counterparts. And you gotta do you. And I said, okay, do that. So they talk, and because Naomi she always was away when things get tough. So her little JoJo had a little blowout, and Naomi was going one away. But she thought about it, and she came back, and she said, "You know what? I always get nervous before a show, and I do have a ritual. What I do is that I go probably get something to eat at some this spot, and sit down and relax and get some little bite to eat, and I'll be ready." And so she gave her the little food that she orders from, and she likes it. And she gave her shoes for the audition. Everything. I know it's gonna be some nice like classic shoes, but she got her like nice little sneaker shoes, whatever it was. And JoJo went to the audition, and she played a little classic part there when they gave her, but then she mixed that up with different sounds. And Naomi was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, and I was liking it. I was feeling it too. I was definitely feeling it. I was like, all right, go ahead. Do that. And she did a good job. And she started singing the nasty girl. If you wanna be with the nasty girl, if you wanna spend time with a nasty girl, be when I be a nasty girl. You're nasty girl. You're nasty girl. And now it's oh, you wanna clap for my daughter, clap for my daughter. Yes, and that's it. And She got in. And I said, there, see, I know she was getting it because a lot of them was like, a lot of the people was oppressed. She said, oh, they was like, okay, yeah. Because they want to see you take things to be creative with it. Yes, you got to show the same structure. Yes, you got to have the foundation of what they want. So it was kind of boring that she had to play the thing. So she had to show that she could do their type of music, but also remixes it as well. And she got into school. I said, all right, JoJo, that's how you do it. But she still want to know who her father is. And I said, Naomi, you're not escaping that. As long as you keep running away from that, it's going to drive your daughter away. She wants to still know. So that's that. Valeria, right here, we found out she can't really write as the other ladies. She can't. So she went to see Eric, because you know her Eric had a fling back in the day. And Eric is no good because he was playing between Valeria and Naomi. Like, I think he wanted Naomi, but she wasn't really choose. Oh, well, he wanted to go public, but not really want to go public. So they would keep a secret. But then when Valeria came along, I guess Valeria was okay and all stuff. So he was bouncing around those two. And I guess he gave public relationship with Valeria. And then Naomi was not liking it because they was playing around. He was dipping dabbing with Valeria at the same time he was dipping dabbing with Naomi. So these ladies, they really know like that until he confronted. He told Naomi that, oh yes, he's still messing with Valeria. And that's when she probably ran off to see Cameron and stuff. So that's that. So she went over there to see him, and she reminded her of her roots. Like, you really have to go back to your roots and see what it is, because we found out. Cause remember, Valeria mentioned that her mom just gave her away. Like, she was a baby, wrapped her over the blanket to know her dad that she was Puerto Rican, and just left her in a group home and stuff like that. And she just grew up not knowing who her mother is, not knowing the identity. So it affected her for her life. So that's why I guess that's what Valeria does things that she does, that she does things to get wanted somebody to do better, to one up, because she always wanted from the identity that she has never had gotten. Who is her mother? Why give up? Why give you away? Like, what was the reason? What's the problem? Like, so it's always a burning thing about her that is a filled void, aside that she does like reckless things, like play trick her group members, knowing that they signed a bad contract, she could win up and doing things. And even though she did help the group get better, it was mainly for herself at the same time. I guess as successful she is, she always feels like she's not complete. And that's that. So he took her to a restaurant and they had to sit down, and she enjoyed the Spanish food and everything. And she said she just missed Queens and she never looked back and she has no regret. And he said, I don't believe that. And I don't believe that either. I think she does miss it and she does have no regrets of what's going on, what she done, and how she did her life or whatever. So it moved back and forth, back and forth. And they danced. They went back. He was just like, she said, where you going? You got, she don't think you're going to sleep with me. He said, no, you got to go in the booth. You got it. What's up? Show it. And then she started splitting, and she just let the thing come in and come to her. That's all right, Valeria. You did okay. You did good. And we also come to find out that I think Valeria and Eric. Well, now I think it was indicated that Valeria and Eric probably had a child together, but I think she got rid of it. She didn't want to be a mother, so like that. She was more focused on her career. So I guess she had to do what she had to do. But do you think maybe, I don't know, deep down inside, maybe she should. I don't know. Part of me feel like she didn't want to do it, but she was focused on her career, that she just did it. And she said she didn't want to be a mom. He said you would be a great mom. She said, nah, I was focused on, I didn't want to be a mom. So that's that. But that's part of me to think that Valeria is to say things like, do you really mean that? Do you not live with no regrets? That's what she keeps saying. I don't believe you. And I don't believe her either. I think she felt type of way about giving up my baby or getting away with it. But that was her decision at that time, and that's that. So, how y'all feel? Do y'all feel the same way? Yeah. It seems like a big fulfillment, family or career, and it's whack. Yes, because they can have both. They can have both, but sometimes it's like sometimes, well, women's like, when you have a child, most people want you to stay with the child and give up your career and fall upon and be dependent on the man. And I like a lot of people, a lot of women are ambitious and they want to just be dependent on the man, and they could be a woman, a mother, and still have a career. But I guess in some situations, people just put you in this box that you got to just be this or this, and then when you do both, so it suffers. And it's kind of whack for that. Well, we got to put that pressure, because I do feel that Valeria. Hey, Auntie Mama, how you doing? I do just feel like Valeria regret a little bit about killing her baby and giving it away. So I said, okay, it been crazy to find out that she had a baby with Eric and Naomi knew. But I don't know if Naomi knew, but he messed with both of them. But we did find out that she had to give rid of the baby, and it was their baby together. So it was like, child. So after all the group, all the ladies had their own individual storyline, they came back together and they were split in the group. I was like, all right, I like this. And they changed the name, of course, the name of the show. I said, yes, y'all was going to change the name to Queens. So they changed the name of Queens. It's going to be Queens forever. Because y'all can be Nasty Bees. I mean, you don't want to call yourself Nasty Bees forever. But let's be Queens forever, for lifetime. Because no matter what, we always going to be a queen. And so that's their new group name. And they all agree. They like that. I like it. So that's that. Move on to the next. So with Eric, in that same episode, he would listen to the lyrics, because I think he was talking to somebody on the radio line, somebody on the phone, about how they renaming the group and they relaunching the group and going to be re-imaging the group. And also they'll have a compilation album of their greatest hits. So when he would listen to one of explicit lyrics, Naomi lyrics, he come across a line that she said, I have something going to sign me, but it's something like that. It's something like that. It's something going on sign me and something like that. He kept repeating it. He kept repeating it. He kept repeating it. And he was like, this is an encore without Carlos King. Right? Right? Shoot. He kept repeating it. So then he thought putting two together. He said, oh my gosh. She had a kid. And I knew. So Valeria came. She said, what? You is JoJo's father? It's like that. So she mad. I said, I don't think you should get mad. He didn't know. He didn't know at all. So Naomi would never want to say who his the father is. Like a lot of us know if I was Eric, but then they gave us a curveball that could be Cameron. But then it was like, all right, we never heard the conversation what she had with Cameron. Did she told him like, no, it's not yours? Like straight up saying it's not yours or stuff, but she never said it. But I guess based on the action of this current episode, it is true. It is Eric. But she just never told him or stuff. So now he got see, yeah. I don't see how Vanessa didn't know by now Eric. Yeah. I think she knew that he had a thing with Naomi, but I don't think she knew that he was messing with her at the same time he was messing with Valeria. And she said, oh, so you was messing with both of us at the same time, playing us. Because when Naomi asked her the question, because Naomi asked her, said, well, you was still seeing her while you seeing me. And, he was trying to dance around that question. So basically, he probably was playing both of these ladies. And that's why they beef was between each other because of him. So he's to blame. Because when he was messing with Valeria, Valeria thinking that it was all just her and them. It was nothing with Naomi. And then when Naomi was thinking that it was all done and over with not on Valeria, and it was just us, and he still was seeing her while he was still seeing Naomi. So it's like, but they always in their own world back to that. So maybe they both didn't know that he was playing both of them at the same time. But being a group where you don't feel for each other like that, I guess you turn your blind eye to things. But I do think that she didn't know that he is the father to JoJo. So Eric, that's what Eric got. he didn't know what he wants because he's playing this dance game between these two now. Yes, that's I'm saying. They ain't. All right, so Brianna said she decided she wanted to forgive Jeff. She said, you know what? I'm gonna try to let it go. I'm gonna try to move forward because I think she started thinking about all the stuff that he is, the years they have been together. Yes. Also, because she said she did also want to teach everything all stuff because and that's that, and she sacrificed a lot. And she said, you know what? She's gonna try to let it go and move forward for him. But when she was talking about that, she was getting upset. He said, Jeff, you gotta say what was it? And I was looking like that. Oh, I said, Brianna, no, Brianna, he on the side. You can sit there. And he was looking at the TV, it was nothing moving, and his eyes was like this. I said, oh yeah, he passed over. And she had to realize that. Then she said, what? What? Feel the thing, no pulse. I said, oh, he died. Yeah. Even though he did what he did, he messed up. But I know for her stance, she had years with this guy. Like they was together for a long time, like 5 children. So yes, she's burnt her and she still carried that cheating affair on her forefront of her mind. And that's why it's probably helped plaguing her why she can't show emotion. Because throughout the episode, she wasn't really crying or broke down anything about what happened. Because then again, there's no one way how to handle death and grieving. And at the time when all this was going on, even though she was telling her she was trying to move on, it's still plaguing her mind about this cheating. And then it doesn't help that this girl keep calling at the same time either. So it was like now she's a widow basically with 5 children, and now she got to tell the children about their father. And I was like, oh no, and they are young children too, so it's not like they all somebody. I think one of them might be a teenager or close to a teenager, but everything else is like I would say at least 10 or younger. So I was like, oh. So they all gravitate to the Brianna house because I guess she told everyone, and she called the coroners to get the body, and she just goes through the whole emotions. Eric went to see Naomi and said, "Is it true?" And at the time when he went to see her, JoJo was there, so he saw a glimpse of JoJo. JoJo seeing him and all that stuff. She said, Naomi basically said, "I want to tell her in my own time, in my own way, and how I feel like I'm not ready. I'm not ready to tell her. Like I can't." And he said, "What you gonna tell me? You wasn't gonna tell me then?" Oh, I said, "Oh no." At this point, I guess it's safe to say that it is Eric's child. It's like we gotta lock our camera. I mean, we don't know nothing about that unless we get some flashback of what she said to him. But at this point, it's confirming that's the direction they're going for, and that's his child. And she just said, I just can't, I can't tell her that. I need more time. Stuff. So she basically told her what happened. She got pregnant before San Diego, that performance. And I guess that's what she was like, that performance. That's when she just broke the group up. She got pregnant. She thought she was gonna get rid of it and everything, but she decided against that. And when she got to the destination, she was gonna go to the clinic. And when she did, she just said she changed her mind and started to keep the kid. And that's that. And that was her story. She wasn't ready at the time, but when she started feeling the grown inside her and started thinking and say, you know what, I gotta keep this child, even if the father's not gonna be around. And that's what she probably lied and say, oh well, he wasn't ready to be a father, but in reality, you just never told him. How you know he's not ready? You just never told him all stuff. So Tina's coming to LA and everything, and now Jill's freaking out because Jill slept with Alicia, the interviewer, and now Jill's like, oh my gosh. So everybody's at Brianna's house. So this is what Valeria found out that Yes, at the time he was messing with her, he was also messing with Naomi at the same time. Because I guess Valeria thought that it was over with her and Naomi. And after she found out about this child, and it was like, yes. That's what now she put two pieces together. That's why I feel like that Valeria, I don't believe Valeria when she said that she didn't regret. She had no regrets about giving up her child. I think she does. Now she just gotta move forward now. So she was basically second fiddle. Because I think he really wanted Naomi, but I guess she would have taken Plummet, so I guess he felt he's got his little boy feelings hurt and went to Valeria and got her feelings involved. All right, so unless the student mistress keeps calling. So they said, what the hell? Why she keep calling? Why? Like I said, the only thing she keep calling like this. I said, yes, he was a student. He was a professor. And he was all probably wrapped up on him or whatever. But I was saying, if this girl pregnant, that's the only way she would have to blow up his phone. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Yes. She was second place to Naomi. And that's just showing feeling like being left behind. I was giving up for the child. My mother didn't want me. That I was this guy who think I'm first place and I'm the second fiddle. So she felt type of way about that. And then she gave up the child for a career. Or stuff. So Jill was supposed to confront and tell Tina because Brianna said, you got to tell her. And she said, no, I'll tell her to move in with me. I said, Jill, you didn't say what's different with you. Did you escape for a whole? You just came out. So you better start telling the truth or stuff. So Jill, I'm jumping around though. So Jill finally told Tina about that. This was around the funeral time. She told Tina about it because after she told Tina that she wanted to move in, she said, okay. So that's Tina said, do you want us to move in over here, move over there, or we could just try to stay together? And she said, that's fine. But she had to tell Tina, it's like, listen, I did this. So Tina said, you know what? I waited a long time to be with you. I can wait more. It's fair. At the end of the day, it's not about the cheating. Do you know what you want? And she said, right now, and it's an honest answer. You don't know what you want right now, Jill. Do you want to stay? Like, do you want to be single for a while? Because it's like that. Just find yourself, Jill. Just find yourself and find, be centered and go with that. So Eric got locked in the room downstairs because every time you go to the basement area where the laundry machine is at, Brianna had to put a canister so the door won't shut because if the door shut, you'd be locked down there. I said, how? Oh my gosh. Whatever. So that was there. JoJo's down there, and she's still thinking about how maybe she got half of her musical talent to her father's side, and she feel like part of him is in her as well. That's what she's so hell bent trying to figure out who he is. And they was talking, and this before he Naomi told him that don't tell her. Let me tell her my right time and everything. I'm not ready, and let me tell her. And I will never forgive you if you do tell her before I get the chance to tell her. So he just was sitting down and talk to her, see how she is, what's going on, gave her a beer to drink. I said, oh, well, I guess she is over 18. Yeah, so she's 20. She's 20, 21. Yeah, I think 20 years. 20 years old. So I said, okay. Granted, that old nasty beer they had in the refrigerator. I said, ain't no juice? Ain't no Seagrams? Ain't no Smirnoffs? They had that. They had that nasty ass dark beer they had, whatever they were drinking. So they was talking. Naomi came down there, and JoJo went upstairs, and she said, did you tell her? She said, no, he didn't tell her. Yes. I was nervous, too. I thought he was going to say something, too, and I said, Eric, don't mess this up. You're going to get a chance. Do not mess this up. Just let her say it. Let her tell her at the right time and everything. But I do think that it's good that he let her get comfortable around him and have a conversation with her before she start knowing. So when she do know, that she can be easier. It may still be hard for her. Maybe she still find time away. But then she started familiar. I said, okay, he's just been talking. He's been nice to me all this time. And everything. Then we got to start putting the pieces together. All that stuff. So Valeria took upon herself And this is one of the things I didn't like because they were telling her like, don't talk to her like that. She said she should know. Maybe she thought she would love him, second fiddle, because that's the time she felt like, okay, he probably was playing her and all that stuff. You don't know how long they been in a relationship. So she went over there to Alexa's house. I said, whatever, yeah. Okay. They sat down talking, and this girl said, basic student. They were together for 3 or 4 months because that's what he said. She loved him and all that stuff. I said, love? Love what? You just get the BBC girl, so I could calm it down. You was loving nobody. But then I said, and the only way she was doing all that, because I said, this girl must be pregnant. Like, ain't no way this young girl gonna be falling for. I said, you could have go fall for somebody else. You could have done another teacher than you want to. So, ooh, okay. Thank you, Dami, for sending me that. I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna read it what you sent me. But let me finish that. So she went over to the girl house, telling her everything, and she was saying, just move on in your life. Just do something better. You don't have to stay around. Just do you. Go for it. He's dead. He's not here. He's not there. Or something like that. So she said, don't come, no, don't come to the funeral. Don't come to the funeral at all. All that stuff. And left her alone. So the funeral come. Well, the night before the funeral, Brianna was in her room with her laptop and she screamed. I said, oh, she finally let something out. I mean, she didn't really cry yet, but she finally let something out because Tina was like, why is she not crying? Like, it's odd that she moved around like this. But she just found out her husband was cheating on her. So I said, oh, I see, I think. But then she had to hold it in because she got the children, all that stuff like that. But I'm glad that the girls was there for her. They said, listen, go worry. We go to it because she said, y'all can go home, y'all can go home. She said, no, we're going to be there for you. Or something like that. And she's proud and she's loud and scream. So she's at the funeral thing. They said that, and at this time, throughout the time, she couldn't really think about what she's gonna do as a Reeboks because she can't get over that cheating thing. But then she had no, she don't know any good thing to say. Yeah, that play, that play, evil husband plays some cheating. Yes, right. He does do a lot of cheating show like roles. He does. Thank you for it. He does. Um, what is it? So at the funeral and everything, she couldn't figure out how what she gonna say. She couldn't figure it out. It's there, she can't. So in the funeral home, they all dressed all black, all looking nice, funeral thing, and children were and that's what she told. She told the children, uh, their father died. And everything was all good. Valeria and Naomi had a heart to heart moment, and then Naomi did thank the Valeria and say, you know what, girl, you did really took the group to the next level. Like you really did help us out because we would have like just been straight to the Queens, girl. Don't even go further than that. But you did took us to the next level, so I do appreciate that. And I think Valeria do mention that how she buys Naomi strength and fire and being a mom and stuff like that. And but she did say that she does need to know, like pick for me. Like I know my mother just dropped me off and that like that, and it does affect you. So at least let her know and let her chips for the man. So they had a hard time moment with each other. Even though that's that. And then here Alexis came. I said, this girl, why? Why you come in, girl? Why? She came. It was everybody was like, who's that girl coming in the funeral? You know when the door come open, it's so quiet, they come in, everybody look at you and say, who is this chick? All that stuff. So she came in and Beyonce said, it's okay, okay. Ran over there and just bum rushed the girl. I said, oh, it's that. And just shaking her up and all that stuff like that. Shaking her up, oh, I said, okay. So they got Brianna off of her, took her to the different room, and they all start busting up laughing. They said, girl, they said, that's a Professor Sex we used to know. And let's all laugh and everything and give a moment. So they would say, I need to talk to her. I need to talk to her, see what's going on. I need to talk to her. So they talked to her. And she just said, yeah, she loved them. They said, because they would say, well, it's Valeria's fault. Now even say, let's not go like that. It's Valeria's fault that brought her girl over here. They said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Did he cheat on TS Sisters? I ain't watched the show for a long time. But I think, let me see. I don't know. I don't remember. Y'all tell me. Y'all refresh my mind. But I think he did a little bit. Oh, no, he was a good guy in that show. I forgot. Y'all tell me that. I think I did. Not gonna take him a lot. I think he did. Like that. Yeah, Lexus was trying to talk to her and say, yes, I loved it and all that stuff and come about us and I just can't go with it. I said, all right. And that's why Brianna finally cried. She said, oh my God, I can't believe he's gone. She started bullhorn crying. They said, oh my God. Because freaking Valeria and Naomi was eavesdropping. They was saying, oh my God, are we supposed to go in? Like, what's going on? Like, we need to come in. Like, she ain't saying nothing. It's so quiet. Like, we need to rescue her and stuff. And that's when she started booing and crying. She said, I can't believe it's gone. And then Brianna did her little thing. First of all, the Tori Dalton, that's why beautiful voice. She sung the song when Larry was playing the guitar. And she sung a beautiful song. I said, oh, she still got her voice. And then Brianna did her little remarks. It was beautiful. And I ain't gonna front, y'all. I'm not really a natural crier, but my emotion was there. I started tearing. I don't know. It's about the funeral scenes that it does to me with the singing and the emotions and the actor. And I was like, oh my God, why I'm crying? Like, hey, that was my husband, something like that. It was tearing. And tearing up. And it was just a sad moment. Everything and going on. And then here goes the girl by the coffin, boo-hooing more crying than Eve. He was like, then Brianna, he was like, it's okay, girl. It's okay. Like, consoling her. I said, you not the wife, chick. And I was like, oh my God, she's so boo-hooing crying. She said, and just threw up. I said, oh no. See, my tears just dried up right then and there. I was on good mode, tearing up with the scene, and she started throwing up. And I said, oh, girl. And I said, she was doing the most. I was like, girl, you know, any young girl as that, doing the most over this guy, and threw up. And she said, oh, you must be pregnant. And that's how the episode ended. I said, oh, child. She threw up the thing. I don't know if the thing was open. Hoping it was. If it was open, I would smack that chick. Throw up it on. I said, throw it up in the thing. But I don't know. I don't know if it was open or closed. But she threw up, and I said, nasty. Yes, I didn't do it too because she blowing up the phone. Like, listen, yes, you blowing up the phone, but what? The only thing I would think is like you have to say news, and then you do all this, and you do all that. You come to the funeral or stuff like that, girl. And I say, why you 3 or 4 months and bust the girl in and get her pregnant? Oh my gosh! Now the kid gonna be her freaking 5 children siblings if she decide to keep the kid, and a biracial as that, you know. You can't make that up, but it's good, y'all. It's good. But that was Queens. If you had anything, like I said, it's getting good. Like I said, I don't know the longevity of the show. Will it be another season? I think it could be if they work on pacing the storylines and do things better with it. But we'll see. It could be another Empire if you really could do it. If they could really work it well and add new characters and stuff like that, keep the same focal 4 and don't do none of that and see how that goes. But if I could see another season, maybe 3, but we'll see how that goes. But the way how to go, I do believe that they have a good gem in his hand, but we'll see how they take the elections. No, we don't know if she threw up on him. We don't know if the casket, maybe y'all correct me on the wall if y'all seen it. Was the casket open when they went up to him? Because I think they opened the casket. I think they did. But they didn't show if she threw up on the floor or in the casket. And I said, if you threw in the casket, that's nasty, girl. Or you threw, oh my gosh. But we don't know. She just threw up in the direction. Everybody was freaked out. But I said, oh, girl, this girl's pregnant. And I said, I knew it too. And I said, no, wait. Like, yeah, I think it was open. It was open. But they didn't show that she threw up on him. But I guess based on the reaction of people, that she probably did threw up in the casket. I said, girl, shut the hell up. That's your husband. Sure. All that figure crying. But then again, she's 20. She's a teenager. She's a professor. No, she's not a professor. She's a student in college. So, their emotions all over the place. So, it is what it is. And then she got pregnant by the professor. All right, y'all. Let's jump into all kinds of people. Tomorrow, when you ready to come in, you can join in because we're about to do all kinds of people now. Let's see. 136.18. Yes, so all kinds of people came in. They had a 2 weeks break. 2 weeks break, and this was a good episode. So, I joined in. So, if y'all didn't watch the show, let me introduce the characters again. All right. Let me introduce the characters again, and then we get into the episode until she comes in. Oh, that was the first one. So, once again, we got to do parts. Maura Chestnut is Raymond DePart. That's the husband of Leah Franklin DePart. Right? That's Leah. That's the wife. This is Aunt Picky. That's Angela's aunt. Right there. And her late mother's sister. All right. I wish a side chick will cry harder than me when my husband passed away when I get a husband. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, you cannot be serious that you are harder crying than my ass, and I'm consoling you. Hell no. Shoot. But then again, I guess Brianna gonna be a nice girl because she's a young girl, and whatever they talked about at that room, I guess she's gonna see how that happened. But lead her to the right path or something like that. But I wish she would. And then she gonna throw up. I said, girl. So we got Aunt Picky, Angela's auntie. We got Nikki, that's Angela's daughter, right here. They got Angela Vaughn, Yaya DaCosta. For hey.
Hi, girl. Hey.
What's going on, yo? Yes.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on? So I just want to join me for this day. Hopefully she stay for the rest.
Yes, I'll stay for the rest. Okay. Your girl half Jamaican, so I got 5,100 jobs, 5,100 things I be doing. So
all right.
I had to make my money and all that. That's neither here nor there. Our kind of people, though, it was good.
Yes, let's continue the rest of the people. So we have Tyreek. That's the lover of Angela, and they also the fact that the party take care of her when his father died. Will flip over the casket and hit. That's right there. I was like, shoot, she would got more than that bum rush. I was like, what the hell you crying? And you gonna throw up in the freaking casket? Like,
we'd have been knocking over furniture if it had been my people's funeral. You coming up in there, you done thrown up on the body at the funeral. Oh, we'd have acted a whole
crying on it. I was like,
not at the funeral.
Sure. At the funeral. All right. And then we got I changed the picture of JoJo because she was only in the first episode, so I said, let me take her out. But this is Nikki's father, Nate Robinson. The whole dreads, as he like whole dreads like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good looking guy. He's McKinney Sweeney. He plays a lot of different shows. He's all Queen Sugar as well, and he has a short haircut. You know, he had a little like afro, whatever it is. But he got dreads in the show. That's Nate Robinson. He's been in jail for a long time, but he wrote Teddy Franklin to get himself out, and Teddy Franklin will help him get out. So that's what Nikki's father.
There's something behind that. He should have did that, but
yes,
go off, bro.
And right under Auntie Momo, we got the children is Lauren, right here, right, and then we got Quincy, like that. We didn't see more of Quincy there because we don't really see much of him. And I think Quincy don't really care about this high society. He just knows.
I don't think he does, but let's not count Quincy out. Yeah. I think he's sort of like a wild card. He'll come with something because he doesn't like being a part of all that drama. Yeah. I think we're gonna see some action from him more towards the end when they start to expose more stuff. He's gonna be like, wait, let's not count him out.
Yeah.
He got some in his back pocket.
This is comedy saying. Wally Dance acting like Tommy with all these wigs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Shoot. They didn't pull from the same costume closet with these wigs or whoever it is on production that's styling these folks. Come on now. Well, my son could have did a better job than that.
So we got Mama Liv. You know, that's Raymond's mother. Mama Liv, right there. They got Teddy Franklin, that's Leah's father, right there. And then right under Auntie Momo, we got the character named Alex, that's Raymond's ex-wife. And we find out a little bit more background story of why she's there, what's going on, and what happened. And we got Taylor, that's Lauren's ex-girlfriend, who's Nikki's current flame or stuff. I said, oh, she kissing cousins. I don't like that. I still don't like that.
She's dirty. She's dirty. Especially the way that she kind of did Lauren at the cotillion this episode. We'll get into that.
Well, so we'll go back to the. All right, I'll have the people to get to the thing. So, you know, Teddy, he fell out. He took more than he needed to, all that stuff. So I guess he's good. So he talked to the doctor on the phone, and you know, he always scaring people to threaten them or stuff like that. And doctor said, I told you not to take them on those things you need to. He said, oh, just shut up, just do what I have to do. Unless I cut the funds off of you. And that was the end of that. So Tariq came in the office and he told Tariq, I saw you and Angela in my office. He don't know who took the books, but he said he saw them and he heard them. And basically said, oh, okay, but I guess you try to get Tariq to get more information out of Angela. He said, okay, I know you didn't put the cameras up, so that you see my daughter. But I guess that's cool, because I'm trying to get in crowd as well. I said, oh, you're not going to use him. You're not going to use him.
Now, this is my question. Do you think Teddy really didn't hear when he said, that's, you know, they're going to be wondering why we're gone for so long? Like, do you think he didn't hear what he said? Or Teddy is just holding that in his back pocket? Like, I heard y'all having a conversation. I don't know what it was about. Because at first I was thinking, what if he maybe thought he caught them, like, making out or something? But it's like their feet were sneaking away.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out Teddy P.
Yeah, how much did he heard?
Yeah.
When he fell out. That's a Nikki Danny. Yeah, he didn't need threats. Oh, dreads. He did. No. Because he's a good looking guy already. He already has short hair in real life. And I guess a lot of shows he does, they give him wigs, different wigs to wear. Because Great Sugar, he has like a little more, like a little afro a little bit, and a little shaped little afro hair. But this show, he got full dreads. And it's like, I don't think, he still look nice, but I don't think the dreads look right on him to me. All right. Let's see. So Alex and Leah, they had a little banter back and forth. So Leah saw Alex at the Gracie T's little meeting and stuff like that. And she said, oh, what this chick doing here? Like, what's going on? And then the back and forth, and then Angela had to stop it and freaking good thing. And she said, oh, I could handle her, but thanks, whatever. I was like, oh. And Angela and Auntie Pinky was talking about digging about the past. Because Auntie Pinky was like, girl, you don't want to open that wounds. You don't want to open that. It's like, I know you try to dig, so you should not be digging so much. And she said, I need to know. I need to know what's going on. So we got the journals, ain't saying much, but I need to see what's going on, how he framed my mom and all that stuff. And it's based on that journals. So I'm thinking, she got her little skeletons in her closet, and she's trying not to have Andrew dig too deep on what's going on.
To answer your question, Dominique, I think she said, do y'all think Lance is attractive? I think he's very handsome, and he has this gentlemanly like distinguishedness, I guess, about him that I find to be very attractive. His skin is beautiful.
Yes, he does have
a is like
I think he's attractive to me.
Black butter. Yes. To me, that's what I feel like is very, very attractive. Now that Aunt Piggy, y'all gonna have to use your third eye on that heifer. And I don't mean disrespect, because I know we're supposed to respect our elders and all of that.
Yeah.
But that doggone Piggy, y'all gotta watch that heifer. Because it's something about her first, when she was burning that pitch in the sink. Yeah. And when Teddy P walked up in there like, hey, what's going on? Second, when she was in the car and Teddy P rolled up on her again. And then thirdly, at the cotillion, I say, no. Piggy is in on it some kind of way. And you know what? Quite honestly, I think Piggy had worked against Eve's mother in some kind of way.
Oh.
Her own sister.
Dominic said, I think Auntie is Angela's mother.
If she's not her mother, I feel like the only reason why I don't feel like she's her mother is because she knew about the woman that took Angela from the hospital.
Yeah.
I feel like Aunt Piggy knows who that woman was that took Angela from the hospital. And I think Aunt Piggy worked with Teddy P some sort of way to frame Angela's mother, because she don't want Angie digging into nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And I feel like Aunt Piggy hands are very dirty.
And that's what Aunt Piggy ran out the thing, because he said these old people knew about, they know your face, they can recognize you. So it's like, so that's what she ran out of it so quickly. She said, "Oh my God, no, I got a headache. So I said, "Oh
yeah, Aunt Piggy, her hands are dirty. She up in it some kind of way. I don't trust her, not one bit. I don't trust her at all. Nope, I don't trust her. Nope."
Well, so Taylor asked to take Nikki to the cotillion and escort her to the cotillion, and Taylor, Nikki said she agreed, she likes it. She said okay, and then she gave her the most congenial thing, and that's made Nikki kind of feel type of way, because she doesn't really know her father and stuff, and that's what I was saying about Queen's thing. Like, even though I know sometimes mothers think that they protect it, or vice versa, or whatever situation you grew up in, thinking you're protecting the child but not keeping the secret of their father or mother. But at the end of the day, they always gonna yearn for that person, even though they may decide not to keep the relationship. But give them that chance to find out. Just be honest. I know you might feel type of way about that, unless they was abusing the child and they was abusing you and you had to get to safety, then I understand that. But if they just was a deadbeat or something like that, just let the person know. Just tell your child the truth. And then if she falls into a relationship and she realizes, no, I don't think I like my father, so just cut it off, and then that's it. You have to deal with that. Oh yeah, we saw that lady was looking at Picky. That's what she ran out of there. That lady was like,
yeah, she was looking at her like, yeah, I remember you, heifer. I know you. She looked at her. That's why I said Aunt Piggy hands are very dirty. She is greasy. I think she was tied up in it with Teddy P some kind of way, because again, let's not forget the fact that Teddy P is holding the fact that he knows that Aunt Piggy has somebody's body buried.
Yes.
He owns land where that body is buried. So Aunt Piggy hands are very dirty. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. I love the actress Debbie Gibb, but Debbie girl. Ooh, Debbie girl. Debbie girl. I don't trust you for shit, Aunt Piggy. Nope. No ma'am. No ma'am.
Yes, Nikki, we black. We don't sleep like our cousins. Yeah, we know, but they technically just start meeting each other. But at the same time, I would not mess with Taylor either. I said that's too close. That's too
I
close.
wouldn't mess with Taylor just for the simple fact your cousin had a crush on him.
Yes, that's
I mean, on her. Like I wouldn't do that anyway. Your cousin was crushing on him, like, and then on top of that, you're trying to build a relationship with this new family. Why would you do this? No.
I would jump that bridge either. I was like, listen, and I like how they made. Well, it could be fine. I mean, like both daughters, like girls, they could be like one bisexual, at least one lesbian.
And don't get me wrong, it has nothing to do with the fact that they're both lesbian. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that that's your cousin.
Yeah, that's your cousin. Yeah,
I don't know what the thing is. Oh, y'all straight, and the same thing goes. That's your cousin. You don't do
that. Let me see.
Because I know if it was my daughter, I'm like, it's plenty of other females on this island.
Like, you gotta go
come on.
Like connected to that one.
And we got money like that. We can fly females in if you want to, girl. No, you ain't got to have none of these helpers on this island. Mama got you. Shoot now.
Let me take off these pictures. If y'all want to be minded what they look like, I'll put it back up.
Thank you, Dominique. We not from, I'ma just keep it. We ain't from West Virginia. Where a lot of that stuff go down. We don't sleep with cousins around here.
We don't.
No.
All right, let me put that back up. Okay, so Teddy will dance with Nikki. So his granddaughter and stuff like that, grandfather, granddaughter and stuff. And he do that, and he gave Angela the necklace and everything. And I said, oh yeah, he doing that because he trying to get them to be comfortable with them or something like that, so he could. Then of course to find out what they trying to dig or stuff like that. So he got an agenda, and it's not like a.
He ain't no good.
He got an agenda, and it's not like a freaking genuine agenda. It's something he's doing, and he trying to play on the emotions of feeling of not being wanted and trying to be like, oh yeah, I want the family, put you in the family, but I got an ulterior motive of why I'm doing this. And Angela's smart, but we'll see how far. No, I think she's still keeping that little thing up. So she ain't completely fooled. It's like that. But he's talking to her emotions, though. He is talking.
Mm-hmm. He's pulling at her heartstrings real good. Yeah. And I hope that she does not fall for it. Like, keep your eyes on the prize. Yeah. The reason why you come in there, listen to the spirits of your mother. Yes. Don't fall for this. Like, you smarter than that, Angie. You way smarter than that, boo.
Yeah. So he told, no, I don't think he told her yet, but Nate Roberts said the father will help him. Oh no, he did tell her. Yeah, I think he did tell her at the time. He said yes. Nate Roberts said, yeah, the father. And then she said, huh? Why you know? He said he wrote me. And he gonna help me. This happened. He was up to a role soon or stuff. And I just had pulls to get him out or stuff. But then we didn't find out he got faster pulls that we thought he was going to do. He was going to go away a little bit more. But she said, I got to think about it. Give me some time. Let me think about it. And then I'll let you know. He said, okay, cool.
I didn't feel like that was right.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the fact that she's not ready for, Nikki to have a relationship with her. I mean, Angie to have a relationship with her father. First and foremost, that man's freedom. Like, if you have the opportunity to get him out of prison early, get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out. I mean, damn what you feeling, get him out. If he has the opportunity to get him out. Yeah. Now, once he's out from there, then you need to be able to meet him at the gate, like pick that nigga up from jail so y'all can talk from there. Like, look here, I don't want you to meet her just yet, or I'll set up a dinner and then we can go from there. But my whole thing is, just because I know how the prison system works, just because, in the medical field, I've worked closely with the prison. So I know how, especially if you're in there and you don't belong in there, if you have an opportunity to get that man out of jail, don't even think twice. Get him out.
Yes.
That's you being selfish now. And then because you're not ready for him to meet his own child that you kept away from him for 18 years anyway. Like, Angie is my girl. I mean, Nikki is my, Angie, she my girl, but.
Yeah, that's too much. Especially when we know why he went to jail for. Like, he was just guilty by association, but the person who did commit the act.
Thank you.
And you get life. Like that's way too much again.
That's crazy. Yeah. Me too, Dominique. She got on my nerves. Like you have the opportunity to get him out. Like Mizzle said, guilt by association. You shouldn't even think twice about it.
Well,
that's just my opinion, though. Mm-hmm.
So Teddy told Leah about about Nate coming out and everything, and his plan. And she was like, "Oh," because it was like she thought that he was doing all this for the family and all that stuff. Why you would do this? But he said he doing this because he has a plan and everything. And she said, "Oh, okay." So then he said, "Me against the world, me and you against the world." And stuff. Same thing he told Angela a little bit about that before, but Leah didn't know that. So Leah thinking, "Okay, it's just me and you. We still idle together, right?" So she said, "Don't worry about Alex." And that's what she told him about Alex. He said, "Don't worry about Alex. We can handle her. It was like that. She be gone in a minute. Just don't let her get to you. Also, just focus on the cotillion, and we can handle Alex." Let's see, no, I ain't go that. So Lauren apologized to Nikki. Because, Lauren had to get a job because, she was going to kick out. Yeah. Got kicked out of cotillion. Leah is jealous.
She is, Dominique.
Yes, Leah is jealous. Yeah, she is
very jealous.
Jealous and everything. Because, that's how I feel. Teddy is not thinking he's the monster. He messed up. Because he played Angela. They want to be there. Just paying them on the off. And I want to be there to have a relationship with Angela. But have Leah doing this like that. I think Leah's the only one. Never told Leah that she has a sister, all that stuff, and being.
You know how much they would thrive if they got together and did that. Like I'm thinking, like if it's for real life, like they would ship on heifers over there on the island.
Yeah, do so. And I was like, God, it's that vision with you and your sisters, and now I feel like, yes, you my daddy, and then I found out late now that I have a sibling that you never told me about.
Right, and it's not like you had to share your daddy. You do not have to share his wealth your whole life, and you're not really gonna have to share it now because you got your own wealth, plus your husband wealth, plus your daddy wealth. Like, if she was thinking, I'm saying like it's real life. If she was thinking, girl, you could be doing so much more.
Do you think he died? I don't know. It would be.
Do you think Teddy P is gonna die? I don't think he's gonna die.
I don't think so. It would be a great. It would be messed up to the plan and to the.
It would be moving too fast.
To the thesis of the thing, the climactic of the story, to have him die so quickly. To have him die, I think it would be great for him to keep living, so he could be that nemesis role of the show. Because we do need to have antagonists. True antagonist of the show.
Yeah. Do you know who I see dying though? I see Tyreek dying. I see Tyreek dying just because once he finds out what really happened to his dad, he'll use that some kind of way to try to bring Teddy P down, and it'll be to his own demise. Because he'll be the same thing with Raymond. Like, I can see maybe Raymond even dying because he's trying hard now to get Teddy P, because he wants his company back. I can see Teddy P flipping and using the ex-wife some sort of way to get against Raymond. My wheels be going, especially when I be having wine, y'all. All kinds of conspiracies.
Yes. So, Leah, Lauren apologized to Nikki, and she was doing the charity thing, but Leah to say, you know what, you work hard and everything, you can get back to the cotillion. So she was very happy for that.
Back in.
Leah, yes, right? Leah and Angela talk about Teddy and Nate, and then that thing going on, and then she said, "Oh well," Teddy said, "We against the world." So that's what Leah said. Oh,
she was like,
"Oh." I thought it just being, okay, he playing games here. What's going on here? So,
okay, all right,
Leah said, all right, what's going on? So, Alex was at the spa, and she was trying to get some hot stove treatments, all that stuff like that. So, Mama Liv came in, and she was putting that hot stove on her back. She said, not too hot. Not too hot. It's a going on. And the story said, I told you not to come back. I told you what's going on and everything, and you should have not came back. And she said, well, the agreement is not to reach out to him and not contact him. She said, that's what I haven't done, because he did contact her. She said, oh, well, don't be trying to play me, because at the day, you need to be out of here. You ain't going to break up this family stuff. So Alex got a little nervous and scared a little bit, but she still be around. So I was all right. Let's see what I saw up. Who was it? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. This Teddy scared of Picky at that time when they was at the thing, because it was at the beginning of the cotillion. People say, "Oh no, I got a headache. I gotta go," because she just started feeling out. I was like, "What the hell going on?"
Yeah, when Teddy P had stopped Piggy, when he told her, I'm gonna keep your secret, but it's a lot of my staff here that remember who you are.
I have money.
And I have money. Yes, you don't. Once that made eye contact with Aunt Piggy,
she said, "Oh my gosh."
And Aunt Piggy was like, you know what? I'm not feeling too good. I gotta go. That's what solidified it for me right then and there. Aunt Piggy hands are dirty.
Yes.
She got something to do with Mama Eve. I'm convinced. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. She got something to do. If she ain't got something to do with Mama Eve, she got something to do with Tyreek Daddy. But Aunt Piggy, I don't trust that heifer. No, Aunt Piggy ain't invited to the cookout. Don't keep your purse around her. I don't trust her.
I'll do anything with Aunt Piggy. She said, Roman, I'm a nurse, so you can call your ex-wife.
Girl, don't she Dominique?
Yeah. Sure.
Leah irks my nerves. And again, that's why I say if Leah and Angie were to get together, they would be bad as hell. But Leah lets her own pride get in the way of why she can't build up a relationship with Angie. Yep. And that's going to work to her demise.
Yes.
She's not going to win like that. She's going to lose every time. And somebody said earlier about, will there be a second season? It's so much that didn't happen. No, you were talking about Queens. Yeah. If it would be a second season of Queens, the same thing with our kind of people. It's so much going on. It's going so fast in this first season. What the hell are y'all going to do in the second season?
Yes, yeah.
Like you said with Queens, y'all got to add some new characters. Like let the daughter, like Naomi's daughter, have her own something. Like, because y'all going through everything so doggone fast. Next team, it look like they're going to be a team. Who going to end up being a team?
I need to talk about Angela and Leah. They might bond the kind of a little bit.
About damn time.
Yeah, it took already. Yeah, I was like, So, so Alex told Leah that I wrote a Dear John letter about Layman at that time and all that stuff like that. And
I'm glad she told her ass to get her ass up.
And she said, "Oh, Bill Dear John letter and broke his heart." So now Leah said, "Oh, so you didn't let her go. She let you go and let you go. Yeah. Because she let you go, now you come to me like I was the rebound. So I'm the rebound chick for you." It's like, so that's what it is all this time?
On period pool.
Rebound. And so she approached him about that. And he said, "Oh no, it doesn't matter. What is there right now is what's true. And don't worry about what happened." I said, that's not even convincing in an argument.
No.
I said, what you trying to say? Don't worry about what happened. You now. Like, what the hell?
To my friend. Oh, yeah. He could have lied to me. Like, you didn't even sound the least bit convincing when you said it.
I was like, well, wait a minute. Child. All right. So at this time, Tyreek read the book. He read this book, and at the time, at his own same time, he was jumping around what Alex was telling Raymond. So let me talk about Alex. So Alex sat down with Raymond, and they had a conversation. And she told him the real reason why she had to leave. She had to leave because Mama Liv and Teddy Franklin paid her a lot of money to get out of there. And and also they threatened her deporting her parents back to where they from if she doesn't leave Raymond. Mm-hmm. Because Leah was the image for the family for what they wanted for Raymond. So Raymond was supposed to marry Leah, and Leah was supposed to be this woman, not Alex. And Alex doesn't feel the look, whatever that they was looking for to have her be part of the society. You know, back in the day, they do have standards, and they whatever standard they look for,
It's on some
they
old bull
bring.
crap.
That's that bougie stuff. They said no.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I was not that African look, and Leah was that pop girl that could give Raymond to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she never spent that money. She kept that money as a reminder, because I think she really did love Raymond.
Yeah.
And it's that she said, I never spent that money. I made my own money. I didn't want them to think that this money they gave me was going to build me up. So I left them a reminder that I can make it and do it. And that's what she did. And I said, oh, that was nice.
That was good. You know what? That showed her loyalty towards Raymond, and that's going to work for her favor later on. I bet you.
Oh, well. So at that same time, the cotillion, Teddy publicly apologized to Angela, and Leah was not here for that. She said, "Oh hell no, you apologized to her."
Like, I couldn't believe she showed up neither. I was like, "Dang, girl, that was bold."
Well,
and again, had there been my people on, because you know we classy, but we ratchet too. You'd have got thrown up out there, sis. Somebody. My cousins, my sisters, them, somebody would have came and very politely thrown your ass on up out there. For real. I'm just saying. I love my people, but we hood, we a little ratchet too.
Well,
so,
Teddy Franklin publicly apologized to Angela. Leah didn't like that. Then he went to dance with Nikki, and then he went to dance with Leah. And Leah ran him off. He said, "Oh, you trying to play me? What about me? Like, I was everything. I was there. I kept your secret about I kept your secret about this. I was doing this, and you gonna probably apologize to this girl? Just lost that." And then with Angela, he told her that he got Nate out and everything, and he got her quickly. Now she got upset about that. He said, "You didn't let me get decide. You let me decide that."
Right.
So now both daughters mad at him. So I was like, Teddy,
you losing on both ends, Teddy P.
Oh. Oh my God. So I was like, Teddy messed up. So this was the time that Tommy read the book. And he realized that when he was told that, he said he got shot by when he went to some disgruntled ass person who supposed to pay their money, rent, and everything, and they didn't shot him. But he said he was in the car, he got shot in the car in his head. And what Teddy was dead. And so he confronted Teddy about that. And Teddy said no, he committed suicide. And so, because he couldn't get the money, whatever else, so we had to lie and say he got shot from him because you got to be ill, because that's not, you was going to get nothing. And I said, oh my God. I said, I don't know if I trust him about that story or not. Do I believe Teddy when he said that? And I can't believe that.
I think that, again, too much of this. I do think that the dad was doing some sort of security for Teddy P, but Teddy P ended up setting him up. Again, that's where Piggy come in at. I feel like Piggy hands ain't clean. That's why I feel like Piggy come in at. So I don't know, Mama, I'm gonna text you after this live over. I want your opinion or something. Okay, boo, you got the number. Come on, text me, boo. But yeah, Piggy hands ain't clean.
Yes.
That's why I feel like Piggy comes in at.
Yeah, for real. I was I said, what else happened at that time?
Because they all connected some kind of way.
Yeah, it is. So Aunt Piggy was eating her cake, right? And Angela's pissed off. He said, I can't believe he did this. I can't do that. So she was going off. And Aunt Piggy said, and she took Aunt Piggy's cake. I said, she's like, you did too much. I said, let me take no cake and be throwing it in the garbage here, Angela, because we not doing that today.
Like Mizzle says, what we not going to do. What we not going to do. That's what Mizzle say.
We're not going to do is take like cake and throw it away like that. We doing that, girl. She did that.
What we not going to do.
I was like, girl, you took a cake. So I'm picking up ass. She said, you know what? Instead of you blaming everybody else, you need to blame your own action. And I said, that's true, because you decided to keep the secret to your daughter about all stuff. You're the one who kept it. You should have told her a long time ago. So Celebrid is running away from it. Tell her the truth.
Yeah, Dominique,
and let her be. Elsa. So that's why when they about to tell, was you about to tell me? they got the phone call about going to the hospital. But we're going to talk about that. I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe him either. I don't believe him either. I think he's still hiding something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's not hiding something. And so when Tommy found out, he told Teddy, and they was told back and forth. And I guess Tommy was getting upset. But at the same time, Teddy was shaking all that stuff. And when he about to move to all stuff, he fell out. I said, that hard. He didn't do not that much for drug. He just fell out. And that's what Nick
said. Parkinson's getting his ass.
Oh, well. That's when Nick came in and he said, I'm supposed to meet Teddy. And they said, who's you? He said, well, I'm supposed to meet Teddy. He said, well, call 911 on stuff. And call 911, and that's who in the hospital. And that's why when Angela was supposed to tell Nikki about the father, they got the phone call. And they always at the hospital. So at the hospital, they say what's going on. And Tommy said, we. And she said, who's we? And he said, well, this guy came and helped me and all that stuff. And he started looking at Nikki. Nikki said, why this guy looking at me like that for? And she said, I was going to tell you everything and all that stuff, but Nikki, that guy right there is your father. And that's how the episode ended. And they were looking at each other like a telenovela. That's how it ended. A little dramatic pause. I was like, as the episode ended. But I said, oh, baby.
First of all, where was the jail? How he get out so fast? When was he released? Did he Uber there? Like, how did he get there that fast?
He got out and just ran out of there, huh?
Did he parole out? Is he on probation? Like, are all charges dismissed? Like, I don't know. I got so many questions. So many doggone questions. It just don't even, I don't believe that. That whole scene at the end was something straight out of a Tyler Perry movie. Just because it went so fast, he popped up out of nowhere. Angela wants around the brush. And Celebrid, yeah, she could have just told that girl a long time ago, look here, your daddy went to jail. He is locked up. They won't let him out. I'll take you to go visit him, or I don't want to take you to go visit him because I don't want you to see him behind bars. But either way it goes, she could have told this girl this a long doggone time ago. I blame Angie if Nikki is mad at her because she didn't say something about her daddy. That's all your fault. You could have said something a long time ago. And it's not, again, like you said, it ain't like he went on drug trafficking or, committing a murder himself. No, guilt by association.
Mm-hmm.
You had no reason not to tell him.
Well.
She gonna be mad, and it's gonna be her fault.
For real, sure. So we'll see how it is. It is going, like people say, it is going fast. There's a lot of things going on happening at one time and everything. So I don't know if they does do another second season, and hopefully they add more characters or tie up the storyline and slow it down or something like that. So
because it's going fast as hell right now. Like if it's the second season, what we gonna talk about? Everything is already out on the table. We going home now. Where y'all from? And we gonna talk about your business at home. I don't know.
Maybe because he did got him out because it's like it was so quick. They just took a phone call.
Oh yeah.
One quick phone call and it got him out. I said, "Oh, chill."
I don't believe nothing Teddy P do.
For real.
I don't believe it. I have to believe him passing out. No, I don't believe it. Where this one come from? He didn't take too many medicines.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
I don't trust that fool.
Well, I don't trust it. All right. So that was our kind of people. It was a good episode. So we'll watch the next one. I can't wait to see how that goes about when Angela told Leah, say, I saw Alex kissing Raymond. All that stuff, man. I was like, baby. And Leah gonna be mad. And
Angie was trying to extend a little bit of the olive branch when Alex showed up at the Grace and Teas meeting.
Yeah.
When Angie was like, okay, I'm giving out these coupons. And she was like, she coming up here trying to start some mess. And Leah shut her down then, like, excuse me, I know you're trying to help, but I can clean up my own house. Okay, boo. I'm just trying to help you. But you got it.
If you got it, you got it, right? Sure.
Go off, sis.
I like go off. So next we're gonna talk about Ready to Love, right? Oh, y'all caught
See,
up.
I missed this episode, so
Ah,
I'm not ready.
okay. It's like Leah did the same thing. Lee
Do
did
the same thing with Empire.
Yeah.
It's just going too fast. They got to slow down with it because when you go too fast, it don't make sense. And so you like how this episode ended. It went so fast that it didn't make sense to me. It's like wait. Calm. Y'all went a little bit too fast.
Well,
Did you end up watching Marriage Boot Camp like I told you?
I didn't watch it yet, but I'm gonna watch it tonight, or tomorrow. But because I heard
Monty going to jail. That goddamn Treasure told everything. Monty going to jail.
Oh.
If he ain't going to jail off of nothing else, he going to jail off this damn last episode. Because Treasure told everything. He going to jail. He going to jail. He going to jail. He going to jail.
Well, all right, let's go to.
I just like to look at the instances on here on Ready to Love because I missed it, but I will show watch along.
Yes. It's covering your face a little bit.
Yeah, I figured it is. Let me go ahead and stop by camera because you're not going to do some grown folk shit into ways.
All right, so let's start the time to.
Molly didn't see him. Molly didn't see him, and he is going to jail, girl. She told everything.
I believe when that article came out, so I said, "Oh well, get out of here, man."
Treasure is the type of girl. She the type of friend. Don't do no dirt with that bitch, cause she gonna tell it. And you know what? And it made sense why their relationship is so awkward on here. Yeah. It made total and complete sense because Treasure told everything. I said, God damn, Gina.
All right. So, Ready to Love, I think it was 3 episodes I had to put together on the thing. So, I ain't going to really talk about every single detail. I'm going to talk about some of the people that stood out and everything and the eliminations and stuff that happened. So, let's go down the line. Let's do Moomin first. Moomin is right here. She's the top left person right here. Moomin. Yes. She's the one, she would have saved herself for marriage and all that stuff and not have sex before relationship or marriage and everything. So she was dealing with a guy named Corey. Y'all remember Corey, the 360s guys? Everything. Yeah. And he was also messing with a girl named Courtney. So Corey was messing with Courtney and Moomin, and he was dating those two and stuff. So, and then we get to that Corey mess in a minute. But then she started talking to a guy named Frank, right? Her and Frank was talking. Let me see. Let me get that right. I think Frank was talking together. Yeah, Moomin and Frank. Moomin is definitely pretty. She definitely is pretty. She is a pretty woman. Pretty. Definitely is.
Yeah, she's real pretty.
I think a lot of people like shaking or turning what they view because Frank said, "No, I'm not waiting for marriage. I'm a hypersexual person." Moomin said, "I like to save myself for marriage." But then she said she liked Frank live, so she gonna see how this goes. I said, "Oh, let's see what goes," because he not waiting. So what we doing?
He said, "What we doing?"
What we doing, Moomin? He's like, "No, don't drop the standard for the guy because he tell you he's hypersexual." So not to the extreme hypersexual, because that's something different. But he said he just like had sex. So I don't know how much he will wait. But then he said he probably will wait. I said, no, y'all need to stop sticking. Y'all flip flopping. Or y'all sticking to one thing and flip flopping and do another thing because y'all like some money. Then stick to your guns. So that didn't make any sense why she would be okay with what he said. Unless she not really focused on really sticking to what she wants. But then again, the person who really share her same values is Cornelius, and she ain't really had a date with him yet. And I said, because we know that Camille has sick hands and teeth stinking on Cornelius. We get to that in a minute. Camille's too much. So that's Moomin. And how you saw Moomin? You didn't see the last episode, but how you feel about her?
She's all right. Like I said, I think she's real pretty. That's about all I can say about her. All that.
Sure. Um, Zadia, that next to me. Zadia, I don't know about Zadia. She's okay, but I think Zadia is a flow with the wind blows.
Yeah, one of those like flow with the wind type person.
Yes, like she just
Yeah.
go with that because she says she connection with water. She talked to water, and they say she like water and all stuff because water got the gift of gab. We'll talk about him in a minute because I don't know, that's something about him. It's something about off about him. So, not off by water, everything. So she go with the flow. So like she said she also got a connection with Naeem and other people, but I don't know about Zadia. So I don't. You got any thoughts about her?
Nah.
Yeah, like
She
so we
flowed
don't.
off the wind. So I mean, she gonna go with whatever's gonna work best for her at that point in time. So whichever dude she talking to, if she feeling him at that time, that's who she's gonna flow with.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So I mean, I was gonna say something. Especially the voice. But anyways, though, yeah, she's gonna and I feel it though. She ain't got a man made up. She's gonna go whatever suits her at that particular moment until
Yeah.
she finds a solid connection with somebody that she's feeling. Then it's when you're gonna know it's real. But right now, child, she's gonna go with whatever the way the wind is blowing.
So well, what else is going on here? All right, so next is Shiloh. Shiloh make us some connections here.
I like Shiloh.
Frank and some other guys, not a Frank, well, Phil. I think it was Phil that you would make a connection with. Phil and some other guys that like Shiloh, you get to Tyler in a minute, because, Tyler was claiming Shiloh as his wife. So I said, I said, big boy guys claiming this girl already. I said, calm down. So Shiloh's getting there, and not much what she said that it was. She didn't say much. I think a lot of people like her because how she's giving off what she shares and what she does, and she speaks to herself, and she like the sensual connections and stuff like that. So people like Shiloh, and I think she made a good connection with Phil. And Phil creeped on us because nobody was checking Phil like that, but
no.
It's like, and then this halfway point thing. I said, hold up, we really figure out who we really like. It's nobody's really standing out to us. I mean, I do like Aisha. That's my girl right there, but everybody,
yeah, I was just gonna say I like Aisha though. She cool.
like that, but so people like Shiloh. See how I go, but I think she have a good short connection with Phil. Sabrina. Okay.
That's so hard.
We all know that Sabrina and Walter was the strongest connection. They linked up real quick, real well. They had a good thing. But I think Walter wanted to have a child, but I think Sabrina wanted any more children. So that's probably like a roadblock to the roadblock. And then she talks to Dante. And that's a weird thing because Tommy gave them a task to go on a date with somebody you normally probably want to go on a date with or pick. So I guess Dante went on a date with Sabrina. And surprisingly, she liked Dante and she didn't mind that he had 3 baby mamas. He said, oh, well, I had 3 women, 3 babies, but 3 women, and they all get along. I have a good time. I enjoyed it because we all get along and stuff like that. And I was like, okay.
That would have been my ultimate deal breaker. I'm so sorry.
So I was like, okay, but why you like a Dante? I said the only way I think that she was okay with that because it's like, you know what? He got 3 children of his own. He probably wasn't okay with me. So I could do it. Said, no, you actually okay. You got 3 kids. I got my own kid. That's it. So I was like,
even still, that's too much. That's too chilly for the hot dog for me. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm not gonna. Not me, not her, not she.
So yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was doing along with somebody, and he was so proud. He said, "Oh yeah, they get along." I said,
and good for you. I'm glad that you have got them all trained to where they all get along. They can all live in perfect harmony. That is great for you. But as for her, she ain't with it. Hell no. Damn.
Well, I was like, oh, and then she had a date with Sean. He's the new guy. I'll show him in a minute when we talk to the guys section. He, the new guy, and she talked to him. And she still stands strong that she don't want no kids, but he want kids. But then they're gonna see how this goes and what it takes because they like each other energy. I said, what the hell is going on? It's like, yeah, everybody's compromising their values. Like, how you gonna no, if he want kids, he don't want no more kids, that's a deal breaker. Just let it go. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes, come on.
Like y'all find that's why like this season seemed like it's so rushed and it seemed like nobody really making a connection. It's like people just survive with the fittest. They just surviving and see like who they can get at the end. And I said, no, it just feels weird. So any other thoughts about Sabrina? So we got any more thoughts about her?
No, I was just saying it just doesn't feel genuine.
Yes, it doesn't
at all.
Oh yeah. So next we get let's introduce the new girl. We got the good girl is Sydney. Because through the pool party, Tommy released 2 new singles in this thing. We got Sydney right here, and we have a guy named Sean. And a lot of guys are connected with Sydney. So that's where you really see her lately in the last episode, and then probably the episode before that. Because a lot of guys connected in the last episode, they said go to date with people you wasn't connected with that much. So since a lot of guys connected with her, you didn't really see her this season on this episode. So I was like, oh, okay. But Cindy seems like she's okay. She could get along. She could have a conversation with the guys and see how it goes. So when she first came in the scene, she had a conversation with Sean and they was talking for a while. And Camille or somebody else was there. They said, do you want to talk to each other about yourself? Because it seems like y'all only talk to each other and stuff. And then she went out on a date. Well, I think she talked to Dante. They had a conversation. And some other people as well. So we see how that goes with this girl, Sydney. But it is through her end. You had any thoughts about her? Will you be her?
No, I don't really remember her too much. I gotta go back and watch that again.
Yeah, this is Sydney right here. That's the one with the hairs up. She talked with her hairs a lot. So
okay,
yeah. But she's a beautiful girl. Aisha. One thing I gotta say about Aisha, I said Aisha girl, the wigs. You're the asshole. I don't know what you do with your wigs, girl. That wig salon. It's not looking like all you girl, and you're their hair salon older. So I was like, but I do like Aisha because I like her spunk. I like her vulnerability, and I also like how she stayed true to herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been with a baby for a long time, so it's not like she was being single. She just was in a relationship and left her, cheated on her. She left and she got herself better and everything. She smiles when it comes to her children and stuff like that. So her and Frank really connected well. They had a good connection. And when it comes to, she had a date with Sean. And I think Sean thought it was going to be good. Sean thought Aisha would be good because that's connected with the pool party. And gonna find out, she said she don't want no more children. And he said he wanted children. So he realized that was like a cut deal for him. And he wanted to continue on. But then Sabrina told you in your face that she don't want children herself, but you want to continue on with her. So I said, whoa, Sean, something about you, man. It's something about you. It's like, stick to your guns. Why you flip-flopping right here? So, but we found out the real reason why she really said she don't really want kids with anybody, because she said to Phil. Now, we remember that Phil helped the one when she had a car accident, when she had a fat child, she got a car accident and he came to help her. That's when everybody was like, oh, Phil's sneaking up on her, because we really was looking at Phil like that. But and then Phil came up with this, how he talk and everything. I said, oh my gosh. What was looking at? So he told him, she said that she does share things to him that she was open to him the most than anybody else. And she shared him things that people don't know. So she shared him why she really didn't want to have him, because she said that her 2 children she had now, she almost lost both of them twice.
Wow.
She almost lost both the kids. This little episode you didn't see yet, so
Yeah.
But you have to watch it because it was.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah, she said her children she always lost those kids, and she had another loss before that. So she was like, she not against having more because she said she don't want to be a failure because she said she's gonna feel like she can't carry her children to term and everything, and that's a fear because she said she don't want to be a failure that she can't carry her next husband, their child. And I was like, oh girl, but your God bless you with the two children you have. So, girl, and I don't want her to tie that as her worth. And I think that she was doing. She was tying her worth that I'm gonna be a failure that I can carry these children to term if you want a child. So that's why I was scared because I almost lost these two what I had. And they had this cash before that. So I said, I understand her. I said, wow, that's a major fear that she has. And so Phil came to her side and comforted her, and she was really crying, like really hurt. I said, yeah, I do feel that. But there are people out there who use their worth and value of their children, and that's what their whole existence is about. And I don't think that's her existence, but I feel her fear about that. Anything else about Aisha?
No, that's sad though.
Yeah.
Well.
Tasia right here. I'm going down the line. I'm going by the road. So Tasia is the second person in the bottom row right here. And
run downstairs real quick. Get this boy the soup. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know. Tasia act like she was giving it this season. I said, girl, you're not giving much. Like every person you really interact with, you don't feel like you really. I don't feel like she's really connected with them or she really interested in them. And if she does talk, she just tries to keep it surface level. She only talk about her business. She really go deep into her conversation with a lot of these guys. It's like she interviewing them and asking them a bunch of questions, or when they ask her questions, she always geared towards her work and career. And which is commendable because she did start up her tech company. So it is nice that she did entrepreneur. She's a business person and she started a tech company. But that's all she really talk about. So when she get mad, when she be in the bottom two and stuff like that, people ain't feeling her like that, she get upset. It's like, I don't know why everything like I give so much of myself. I said, how much are you giving to see? You're not really giving. Until she got with Sean, and then that's something. That's why I like to see. Tasia was having a good time. She didn't really talk about her job like that. She was talking about a lot of other things. She was talking about she ready to have children because her clock is ticking, all that stuff. But she was open. She was enjoying herself with Sean, and that's a Tasia that I wanted to see. I said, this is a Tasia we wanted to see all the time. You wasn't giving that much, girl. You was very close off. And this time you was really let your hair down. You was having a good time and you enjoyed yourself with this guy. So I don't know how much far Tasia would go, but if she want to continue on, she will have to see all that and do more just to be a surface level. Kerry, y'all. So Kerry's one of the ladies got eliminated. She got eliminated. And I think she got eliminated because a lot of people was not connected with her that much. And it was sad. She had a connection with Tyrone. And y'all all remember the thing that was Tyrone Day. We get to that in a minute. But Tyrone was like, he called her and he basically just kind of puts a shot, shoves a shot, and give no consideration to her feelings to make her feel hurt about that. And another country that was falling through. A lot of people wasn't connected with Kerry like that, so she got eliminated, and it just sucks. But then she did have a statement with them because to have a conversation and say why, like, and he didn't want to get it, and I'll get to that in a minute. It's like she had a conversation with him, explain to her why she feels type of way. Like it's not because you want to entertain other people. It's fine. It's the fact that you have it. That's what I'm saying, right, CL? You haven't considered how you delivered it to me. Like you just threw me to the wolves. Like you didn't say nothing. It's like nobody said knocking that you had a different people you were entertaining. But you could have said it in a nicer way, or you could have explained it to me in another way. But he kept going. I was like, I really told you. I just told you. It's not about you telling. It's like it's what you how you said it. And he didn't want to get it. He didn't want to get it at all. And other people say that Kevin wasn't giving that much as much, or at least give off more that she needed to, and they couldn't really lie for her. What else they said about her? Yeah, they really said about her. All right, Camille. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope whoever like Camille, I don't like her. I really don't. She doing the most. She doing the most. She sink her teeth in with Cornelius and not giving nobody else a chance. And to be honest, y'all, they did a double elimination of last week's episode. They should have did another elimination of this week's episode as well. She should have went home along with Courtney. She should have went home along with Courtney because at the end of the day, Camille not giving nobody else a chance. Yes, people had to be leftovers and picks. That's what I'm saying. And that's how it makes this show so quick because they eliminate people so early. So they give people a chance of time and give people a chance to make connections. And that's why it's like a survival of the fittest. But I think this season to me, it just feel like you barely really get anybody that you really like. I really do like Aisha, but it just like this season just feel off. It just feel off. A lot of people not giving, flip-flopping. It's already halfway mark. It's like, what is this giving? It's like, where's the connections? Like, we not really see these deep connections there. We at this point that people still finding connections and stuff like that, and not sticking to the person. And we halfway there, and the next episode they meeting friends. Like, friends or what? Like, we don't even know. We don't even know people's top picks like that. We know some people top picks, but not to the point that it was like, okay, I can see this working. And we meet friends. No, y'all didn't push that thing back, but Tommy's not like he don't control the direction how the show goes. He just hosts. So Camille.
Once again, rushing these shows.
For real. How you feel about Camille? I said they should eliminate Camille. They should eliminate. She should be gone because she do it the most.
Especially exactly.
At that pool party that Cornelius was talking to somebody else, and she with her whole freaking thing. Oh my God, he's doing this and that. And she was doing the most, and he didn't even know what to take. How does he handle that?
I mean, we all know y'all just there for cloud, but she doing the most.
Yes, the most. Crying, and you ain't supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to talk to somebody. It's like I was like, girl, calm down. It's like. And he just sitting there and all they look to say this is a red flag, but you still have a good connection with Cornelius. With Camille. I said, how? Cornelius, I like you, man, but you gotta grow some balls. Grow something. Well. Like I think he liked Camille because she is bossy. And I see a little bit that he's not really assertive that much that he wants to be. That he claims to be. I mean, he's a nice, good looking guy. Or something, but I don't think he's that assertive enough. That's why he liked Camille so much because she's bossy enough.
So what's with Camille? Exactly, JW. Failed attraction. You show line.
That's what I'm saying. Camille's doing some most. It's like, come on. And then Courtney is the last girl right here. She leads with sexual energy. It's play today. Like she had a thing with Cornelius, and Cornelius was telling her about waiting for marriage. You know, that's what he was. But she said she liked to test drive it. But she kept feeling his leg, kept feeling his thighs, all this stuff like that, trying to give it off, making him very uncomfortable. And she gives off.
That's going to turn him off. That's not going to bring him more and want to get to know you and have a relationship with you. That's going to turn that man completely off, girl.
For real. She's getting off. And don't really show the vulnerability side. She's leaving always like, I did this, I want to touch this, and this is that. And then when Corey, his freaking boundaries, distance behind, always all on people, was all up on her, and she didn't mind it. It's like, girl, what the hell's going on here? So Courtney got eliminated. And that's when she got eliminated. That's when she started showing emotion. I said, and you would have shown these guys that type of part as they're showing that.
That was the time to do the most right there.
And like, they would have been okay with you. But, and then she had a little thing with Corey. And Corey was a whole freaking fool. We get to the best in a minute right now. But that's that. So when they eliminated Courtney in this recent episode, they should eliminate Camille as well. And Camille was being, back with Camille, she was being very disrespectful when Dante was trying to eliminate. She said, I got time, I got to go, let's have this up, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
I'm like, who's that girl?
The most. Girl, stop.
Well, it's like, oh God, I best stay be here because I ain't ready to go. Like, what? And give nobody energy. Like when she had a date with Naeem, she already left off the bat that she wasn't with the date.
Yeah.
Give her a chance. Gosh.
I wouldn't even went with her ass.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
but yeah. I was like, chill. The men. Lamar, girl, that Frank. You know, Frank is Frank. Frank is cool. And also, he's the one that mixer. He owns the brand and mixer brand and companies like that. And he had a date with Tasia, and he was shaking those shoulders so fast like this. So I was like, oh my gosh, it was a lot. But Frank is that smooth, cool guy. He connected with Aisha. It's like that, and then he did talk to Mami. That's what's like. It was kind of weird with him and Mami connecting and linking up. And that's it with Frank. I don't get much about Frank, but he's a contender up there. He's up there in the running. How you feel about Frank?
My man, I was eating my sandwich. Frank is up there for me. I liked him. I think he's handsome.
Yeah.
He's up there for me. I like him.
Yeah.
You know, I got to think for dark skinned bald head me, and yes, child.
So Dante, yeah, we talked about Dante already about how he connected with Strictly, then he connected with Sabrina. Sabrina's like Dante because I guess she felt something about him, like he got the 3 children and all that stuff, like she wanted to work to see how to go with him and stuff. That's and I think also Zadia had a connection with Dante as well. Oh, that's what made Curry get eliminated. Because Kerry, when she had us sit down with Dante, it was very awkward. I said, okay, can we flow this conversation? Like we waiting for her to say something, and can you lead it on? If you know she was
natural.
Yes,
it wasn't natural. That's the kind of thing you can't force that.
Oh well, it was. So that was awkward at all.
I got up and very politely left. Okay,
bye. So that's got her eliminated because nobody was connected with her and she wasn't giving much. That's that with Dante. Anything else on her? No, it wasn't much. Really, yeah. Cornelius. Yeah, like I said, Cornelius is one of the chocolate man right here.
Mm-hmm.
Guy.
He's handsome.
He is, and I love how he smiles. I love that smile. Yes. And I love a guy who looks like a smile, like I like a smile. Mm-hmm. So I said, okay, Cornelius. But I think he need a backbone. Like he just too passive to me.
Yep.
Yes,
I'm going to say that. So I haven't watched this recent episode, but from what I do remember about him, he can be a little bit of a pushover. And if he was to stand up and have a little bit of a backbone, a little bit more assertiveness about himself, I think he would be like the perfect catch. But right now, I don't like a man I think I can run over.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I think I can run over him, and I don't like that.
And I think Khalid's, you going to shoot yourself in the foot because Khalid's will think, I think him and Mobid will make a good match because they had the same. Now I gotta go watch the show. Yes, Ready to Love is hot mess. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I gotta get caught up with it. It's
not bad. This season is not the best season, but at the same time, it gives something. It have a conversation. It draws people back in to see what's going on, the food and stuff like that. So it's not a bad show.
Mizzle got me on it, Dominique. And any show I recommend for Mizzle is a good show.
Yes, Cornelius. Yes, like I said, he had to sit down with Courtney And he let Courtney, you know, so he said he was red flag. Why you can't say that right there? Why you gonna tell her like calm down and stuff like that?
Is this
So
Cornelius right here in the middle?
yeah, Cornelius is right next to between Dante and Corey, up in the top.
Who is this right here in the middle of your screen?
Oh, right here, this is Sean. This is the new guy.
Sean, okay.
We get to the so Cornelius like that. I was like, all right. But I think he needs to start making more connections because if nobody gonna really want to connect with him as much because you know with Camille, if they all tied up together, if one get eliminated, then what are you there for? So he just start trying to at least link up with Momine because Momine and him have the same values of saving himself for marriage. So at least try to get with the girl.
I can't take this show serious, period.
Yeah, because I don't know why he didn't have a date with Momine yet. That's how I was like, boy, but he was so tied up with Camille. That's the problem. It's like Camille don't want nobody else to talk to her. And I guess Momine, I think Camille and Momine knew each other. Or at least cool. Whatever. I guess that's why I didn't jump that territory with her. But we'll see how that goes. Corey there. I'm surprised he didn't survive longer than he needed to because we thought he all should have eliminated the first episode.
Yeah, he should have been gone by now. He's hanging on by the hairs of his chin.
He got eliminated in the episode before this last one. So it was a double elimination, and him and Tyrone got eliminated at the same time. That's why I feel like Courtney and Camille should got eliminated as well to even it out. But Corey got eliminated. And I was like, all right, Corey, yes, he's cheeseball, but he's a nice guy. And he does some nice things like the flowers, the card thing. I said, that was nice stuff. Like, he gave the Courtney flowers. He did the card game with Courtney's like card notes. And she was finding them cards and with this different like stickers and stuff on it, messages on it. He was doing that. Until he got confronted, and then he was talking to Momine and Courtney at the same time. So that's why she was linking up. That's what Courtney was linking up to Cornelius after because Corey left, and that's it. She had nobody else to link up with. So as that, and when Tasia told Momine that Corey was doing cards with Courtney, she was asking her. Because Momine was pissed off about that. She was like, can you just tell me, like, what's on the cards and all stuff going on? Like, what's up? And he didn't want to answer. He was like, oh, who told you this? Who told you, who let you know? Like, you just, I'm not calling you. Like, you just, boy, why you just can't be truthful? And then you just shot yourself in the foot.
That part.
Yes. Show with Alex. Oh, okay. The last time I watched the show was when Alex was on there. Oh, okay. Oh. He just shot himself in the foot. He couldn't answer the question. He said, then he asked her, oh, I want you to meet you. Are you serious enough? Because I want you to meet my parents. And I said, what would slow down? Like, want you to meet my parents, do all this. It was a lot going on. It's just me and you get the word. It's me and you together. And he said the same thing to freaking Courtney. I said, that copy and paste tactics. You can't be doing that at this stage, man. That should be good in the first day. And that was, oh my gosh. So he got himself in trouble like that because they started linking. Momine and Courtney started linking. They notes together. They said he was doing the same tactic between both of them, meeting the parents and all that stuff. And I said, you can't, meeting the parents is serious. You can't just say every girl to meet your parents like that. And that's the case that he probably one of the guys who got the parents was meeting everybody he dated. And so that's no big deal for him. Sure.
Every girl he done ever talked to in his life done been by his mom and dad in them house.
That's what I'm saying, right? Sure, that's how that's special. If every person got met by your parents, like, come on now. So Sean, right here. This is new guy, Sean. He's a writer, journalist, or something like that. I don't know something about Sean is off, and I say he's off because he cut off Aisha because she don't want more children, but he want to continue making with Sabrina because even though she did tell him that she don't want more children, he will try to see how this goes. I say if she don't want more children, why you want to see how it goes after you just told Aisha you don't want to see how it goes, even though you say you had a connection with Aisha? Like, come on, what's up with this? What's going on here? All stuff. And I think next week episode, they would ask about bills. He said, oh, I can pay a bill too. I said, oh, so you broke? What's going on here? I don't know. I mean, granted, he's a writer. I mean, unless he write a lot of books, he don't make much unless he write. But that's the hit. I know he had a date with Sydney. Yeah, they here and there. But the only person he really connected with and had a good date to me, I feel like, was Cecilia. That's what I would say. Cecilia, like, she really opened up and she really had a good time with Sean because Cecilia was very close off with everybody else.
And that's who she needs to stick with.
Yes. So they had a good conversation. Flo, she was there to talk about her job. She let her walls down a little bit. So, and she want kids. He want kids. Her clock is ticking. So if y'all work it out, You can have a baby about 2 years or something like that. So let's. So that's that. Anything about Sean?
No, I gotta get back caught up with him. But homegirl needs to stick with him if that's what she's feeling.
Yes. Well, now Water. Here go Water. Water next to Carrington and Tyrone. Is it me or Water have a story for every little thing? Always a sob story. How y'all feel that? Right? About his parents. It could be true, but everything he has a sob story to sink people in. And I just don't know. And he always talk about the death of his wife. Granted, yes, your wife died. But that was 2003, sir. We are in 2021. So what have you been doing all this time? What have you been doing?
What have you been doing, sir?
Yes, what's going on? How you holding on to that so deeply to what? Compare and contrast. Now we already know he liked to have sex drive. We do know he want kids and stuff. And Walter's a smooth talker. He is a smooth talker. He talks like he would talk to me. He didn't even know about a lot of flowers, but he look up something. He just do it like he do something about flowers. And they talk, and Marie liked Walter. Then he met with Zalia. Zalia liked Walter, and he got that gift of gab, and that smooth kind of thing. And I just know he just always share a sob story and brings people in, and he always got a story every time, and it just feels unnatural. And I was like, and you remember the story he told about how he had to take care of the kid, her parents, and it was a lot to me. So I don't know about Walter. And I think it was Walter that somebody would say, you show your true hair in this trip. It's like that. I think it was that's somebody, whoever was talking to him, I think it was not Dante. I think it was Walter that was sitting there. And I was saying, what did he do? Because I think somebody start clocking who he is. And we'll see what comes out of Walter. How you feel about him?
I gotta get caught back up with him too. I don't remember a whole lot with him, but I gotta get caught up with him.
Yeah. So we almost finished with Loving to Love. Yeah, then next after this we're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Which was it was where the dude picked one girl, but you and him and the other girl was together. Would a dude pick one girl after the reunion? No, he put one girl, but after the reunion, him and the other girl was together. What season was that? I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
I gotta answer back a couple of emails, Mizzle. I'm gonna step off of here for a little bit, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay.
All right.
All right. Appreciate you. Bye, y'all.
All right. So let's see. I don't know. I gotta figure that out, y'all. Tracy, anybody will help me out who religious watchers are Ready to Love? Because I started watching Ready to Love in season 3, so I didn't watch season 1 and 2. So I watched The Cabin, Houston, and this one. So if it's not, I don't know. I don't think it was season 3. So it might be the first 2. Tyrone, yes. Tyrone shot himself in the foot because he could have had other connections, but he just cut off everybody's connection because he felt one straw connection was Shiloh. He said, I want Shiloh to be my wife. Shiloh's the one that I know and I like. And that's he cut off Kerry. He told Sabrina right off the bat, he said, oh, yes, Shiloh will be my wife. That's my wife. And I said, ooh. First of all, you come in the season and act like you didn't trust women. You not trusting women. And now you come in, find a woman, one woman, and you already know So he didn't mind. He didn't trip off when he got eliminated because he said he know what his heart is. He know his truth. And Shadow was kind of upset because like he's a good guy, and but I don't have much chance to connect with you anymore because they decided like you need to go because you're not connecting with anybody else, and you really basically make a decision and make your stamp. I said, why did the stamp so decision so confirming like that? We know that at the time that person that you like it don't have the same conviction as you. Charlotte still don't know who she really want to be with, but you really had your conviction for Shiloh. So now you put her in the hot seat and feel like, okay, she should choose you or not. And I said, oh. But that's that. Phil. Phil's a cool guy. You can say he's well connected. No, he helps. He's very there. You can tell he listens, he understands, and he give people, women a chance to be vulnerable around him and be comfortable to easy to talk to him. And then he got that smooth talk to him too. So, because I said, oh, nobody coming up. To be honest, nobody really see it feel like that much. Because when he had, remember that sit down, he had to help Aisha and stuff like that. We didn't really see much of him until now. These past two episodes, we see a lot more of Phil and how he interact and stuff. So that's what I kind of dig Phil a little bit, and he had connection with Shiloh and also with Aisha. So we'll see how that goes with Phil and some of the ladies. And Nye, I think the most connection he had, I think he said was Shiloh and then Zadia. Well, that's it. Let me get that right. Girl, what? Girls run for water. Yes. Girls run for water or run from him. Because he's a reformed thug. So that's say, uh-huh. But Nye's last thing, he had a date with Camille. That didn't work out well. But he does like Shine a little bit. I think he does also like Zadia. I think that's his top pick. One of his top picks. Let's see what else he said. Yeah, he really likes Zadia. That's like that. But yes. The girls. You talk about the would you Axel or you talk about Mabid as Camille? Or you talk about this one? But that was ready to love y'all. That's all. It was good. It was good. Like I said, yeah, I didn't watch one and two. So somebody else might be answer that question of what were you talking about. But and I said maybe I should go back to watch the one and two and see how it is to complete my ready to love journey. See how it all started. All right, y'all. The last show we're gonna talk about is Love and Marriage Huntsville. I know that's not everybody's show here, so I know a lot of y'all gonna start commenting. But let's do 258. All right. And put the banner on the brand. Have y'all got caught up in Love and Marriage Huntsville? If so, how y'all feel about this season so far? I think this season has been given. It has been given. It's doing a good job. Hold up, y'all. Okay, Walter and Ish Marceau is a hoax. Yeah, and teacher is a hoax. And teacher DGs. Oh yes, I'm so tired of Melbourne. I'm tired of them too. I'm tired of them too. I'm tired of those two. I am ready. And I said, own people. Carlos King, why did we need that episode of all the arguments between Bells and Martel? You could have kept that. You could have kept that and gave us a little break if you're gonna do that. So it's Corso and the new side. That's what I'm saying. Like you could have kept that. Because I'm thinking I have to watch 3 episodes to be prepared for the review. I saw the last 2, and then the second one, I said, "Hold up!" I thought they recorded the old episode. Then I was what? I stopped it. I said, "Oh, hold up! It's a new episode. What is this?" And then I fast forward the order thing, and it's a compilation of the arguments between Mel and Martel. I said, I reached the episode. Y'all didn't miss nothing because if y'all see the season, y'all saw all of what happened, transpired. So there's only 2 episodes we're gonna talk about, y'all. I'm not gonna talk about everything that happened this past 2 episodes, but I do want to understand that Maurice and Kimmy, right, when they started the 2 episodes ago, she was up there thinking that was gonna be their dream house, but no, that was gonna be a spec house. And he has a habit of starting things, creating projects and stuff like that. And then when he got too much of the play, he passed it on to Kimmy and let Kimmy fall and take the places and pick up the pieces. I said, listen, we ain't gonna be doing that. See, the problem is you kept doing it. Now, if you don't be doing it that he's doing, that he won't be having you to fall back on because you his wife. No. And she ain't like that. She said, what's going on? You always had a habit of doing that. And then you go throw it in there by, can you pick up? I said, no, you're supposed to be picking up and dropping off your son. Don't be trying to throw that in and I got to pick him up because you got so much stuff on your plate. No. And then you got me up here thinking that this was going to be my dream house area. This is the spec house. So we're not building a house there. But you talk to everybody else instead of talking to your wife. So communication is the issue between you. Like, you don't really communicate with your wife like that. You make things and you make decisions, and then she got to fall in line with it. I say, yes, grants or whatever. But I ain't like that. Don't do that. And don't do that. You creating this issue, and I don't know. And at some point, she might get tired of it and reach a breaking point. You keep doing that to her, not communicating her, not letting her in, not talking to her about things and decisions and dropping things in her life. I don't like that. How y'all feel about that? But that's that. So Marcel talked to his mother. The kids found out about that song is through his mother, thinking that was on Melody. You should apologize to Melody because you got her you cursing her out, thinking Melody was telling the children about that song. No, your own mom told what the song was about. And he said, why are you going to tell her that? He said, well, she should have wrote that. She should have. I said, no, but you should not say that. Gosh. She wrote a song. It is what it is. What is about Martel or not? It's not about him all the time. And what's Miss Marlene gripe with Melody? What's the issue with Melody? At the end of the day, you always said that she was going to always be your daughter-in-law. You understand what she was going through. Your son, this messed up thing, and now all of a sudden, oh well, when those kids was young, I was like, Melody was always going to work my baby to death. Work him so hard. I said, working so hard. And when was this? And how young with the kids that Melody was being lazy. You made it seem like she was a lazy woman, and Martel was doing all the work, and she wasn't doing nothing. Last time I checked, they was a power couple, so they both was working. So, what's up with this little thing you keep saying that Melody was driving your son to death? Like, I was like, I didn't like that. I said, oh, but at the same, we show her true colors. She was going to stand by her son no matter what. So that destroyed his old marriage. But, and then you say he don't think he needs therapy. You just really think he needs to pace himself. I said, you don't think he needs therapy? He is suffering from abandonment issues of his own father, who barely been there for his life. He repeating his patterns of what his father did. Well, the only thing different is that he's there for his kids. And he cheated, just like his father did, messing with his whole family. But now all of a sudden, it's all Mel's fault. I was watching that scene. I said, Miss Marlene, you need to get out my face. Get off my TV screen. And I said, that's why he don't learn, because you're not putting your foot down on him. You think whatever he did. And then she said, oh, so what? He got a side baby. It is okay. It is what it is. You got to move over. I said, so what? No, that's the problem why his marriage failed in the first place. That's the problem why he got divorced, because the baby. And granted, he had a whole relationship cheating, but that baby is cut the deal. And you going to say, so what? He got a side baby. Let's move on. That's all stuff. Keep kicking my baby down. Your son needs to stop acting. Your son needs to stop. Your son needs to stop milking from your titties and freaking grow up. He's not a baby. I think that's why he's so short. Freaking so his clothes so tight on him and that damn drinking all that damn milk. She is tragic. Tragic to the bone. I was like, child. Now all of a sudden it's Melody's fault. And she driving your son down the drain. It wasn't her fault why he went up to cheat, had a whole relationship and had a whole baby on the side. But now, so what? He got a baby? Okay. And you told the kids that the song was about your mama? About his daddy? So Dr. Francis had a group therapy with Martell and Maurice, and basically Marshall wasn't coming. You know, he was never feeling thing. And he said, oh, well, Dr. Francis is not the therapist that would be good for women or guys who think like women. I said, no, stop, don't play that. He think he's so better. He think he know all the answers. He think he know everything. And I'm sorry. I was like, listen, Tisha, why? You should have just had one kid with that guy and called it a day. Why you gotta have 3 kids with this douchebag? I can't. He bad look like he don't got no gums, no teeth as it is. Oh my gosh. But he think he know everything. And so Maurice was talking, and Maurice was trying to blame Kimmy on that she's creating this competition for him and his wife. I said, don't put that on Kimmy. Don't put that on Kimmy. You create this competition. You marry your job. Miss Marceau is Miss Martin has to do. Yes, definitely is. And she can't stand her because he's just like her. All stuff. You create this boundary. You create this competition because as you with home with your wife, you always think about work. Always think about work. Your mind will stop. You create this issue. What you could change is stop focus on that so much that this needs to be done. This got to be her. Use all this work. Relax. Take breathers. Change your mentality. Give some time. Spend time with your wife. Like build up the relationship. Because your work is always going to be there. But you create this pattern of things that is competing with each other. Where you have the power to not have that happen and to not take over control of your life. That's what Dr. Francis is telling him that. You doing this, and it starts from within you. When you start knowing your things and start what's prioritized and what you need to do and what you need to focus on, then you start moving differently. So now he's got an epiphany about what's going on, and he's gonna take what it is because he said he does marry his job. That's when we never got to the honeymoon. That's why everything is always something new. You got a new project. You throw it into Kimmy because you put in new things. So that's that. And here go Martell. Well, Melly should have the benefit what he said right there because she's not listening. I would say, listen, all that stuff you keep saying about how Melly did this is that. But it was you that had all the time in the world that had a whole freaking side relationship for 5+ years. and had a baby. So if she was doing all that, being lazy, always working, but you found the time and you were saying, oh, like Martell is a contradictory. He's a contradictory at his finest. Miss Marlene saying that Melody was working your son to death, and then you saying that Melody working so much that she was freaking not being there for the kids, or creating this day, and not being for the marriage, and creating this battle. I was like, you just listen. He had multiple sides. That's what I'm saying. Multiple sides. Oh. And I said, I know these sides know who he is and how he is and what he's doing. But I guess whatever. But they don't listen. No matter how bad douchebag a guy is, if a female want you, they gonna want you, no matter what your reputation is. Oh well. And you know what? I'm tired of Miss Wanda. I know a lot of people like her because she dropped the drama. I say yes, she's cool. She gives the drama ratings, but I can't stand her. I really don't like. She comes in doing the most every damn time. Every damn time. Like, Miss Wanda, calm you down. Calm down. Nobody was even talking to Miss Wanda in the Destiny race. Nobody was talking to her. Miss Vanessa and Marlene was talking to each other about their grandchildren, meeting each other and hanging out and having the grandchildren and doing things together for their grands. Here go Miss Wanda, walk her happy ass over there and try to start some mess. It's every single time. It's annoying, Miss Wanda. I'm sorry. It's annoying. And a lot of people say, oh, yeah, Miss Wanda, great Miss Wanda. She really do. I say, yes, it's nice and cute and dandy, but every time, sometimes you got to put it off. And you 50 something, like I think she said she's 50 something years old. And yes, for no reason. Yes, Jay, there was no reason at all. No reason she does it. She just like to start. And Vanessa said, I don't get ghetto. I don't do this. I just can't do that. And she said, oh, I'm going to show who Ghetto is. I'm going to show you Ghetto. I just shut up. You acting ghetto. And then Tisha go bring her behind over there because Melanie came over there. She just want to see what happened. She took no side. She said, what's happened? What's going on? Like, what's happened? Tisha said, oh, so I said, well, y'all both do that. How you know they both do that? You don't even know what's going on. So you escalated the whole situation. And then you had to sit to your mom and say, you know what? She said she got a proportion of having her mom because you should have been do that. But you was doing that, and then you expected people not to go after your mom because they have respect for you that nobody can't say nothing to Miss Marlon. No, this is grown adults. They have every right to check this shit. Sure. So, yes, I can't say Tisha either. I don't. They do too much, and I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her. Yes, her antics is okay in the beginning, but it's getting tiring. She does it all the time. Think it's cute. And let your daughter get off your titty milk and be a grown adult and handle her own battles. I said her own bottles. What the hell? Hit her own bottles. She got a baby. So she got to push pause. So the comeback group. I said, how come it's small? We just solved this comeback group. But oh well, I guess they just really to solve. They just put a pause. So we know Martell, Melody are divorced. And you know, at that time when they had the other meeting, Melody was no parts of the comeback group. She wasn't want to be part of it. Martell want to continue on with it. So that's it. So now let's talk about it again and see what's going to happen. I think Melody stands still the same, but she was like, you know what? Let's take a project and see what's going to do and what will the comeback will, and then bring it in and then we vote on that. And she said that's a good idea. So I think she's not completely out of it, but at the same time, she don't really want to be involved. I think she don't really be involved in it because Martell is part of it, and she can't really work with him because she's too much. So on the same steady fashion, they went back at each other back and forth. Now, the kids were in her office. And she said, oh, my kids in my office. Let me talk. I was saying the same thing. I said, my kids in my office. Let me go say hi to my kids. Say hi to my kids. And they was, especially that little baby. That baby got old smiles and giggly. I said, oh my God, that little baby is so cute. Everything. All the children are cute. But that baby smiles and everything. I love it. And in the office, they come back and they have banter back and forth and say, oh, I met about the meeting. You didn't want me to have no work at the, before they say with acres and stuff like that. Chris told me about that and all that stuff. And y'all ain't want me to part of it. And then Martell gonna throw out there that none of they gonna neglect the children. I said, oh my gosh. Even everybody was saying, Martell, you doing the most. Like really, you know she don't neglect her children. Now this is what he doing. They throw jabs at each other and go dig deep, and he should not. Come on now. And I'm glad Marcel had to get it. He said, you need to stop. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be 50 or 60 years old, especially your children. What the hell you doing? Because you throwing jabs at the mother of your children. You just stop that. You doing the most. So you walk there, get all angry, messed up, have the negative energy, your kids, pick up the kids, Mariah start crying, and you gonna tell us, oh, Mariah crying because she realized the office, it was mommy, daddy, and now just mommy. No, she didn't cry because of that. When Melody told the girls, Kimmy and Tisha, what the reason why Mariah cried, I believe that. Because you did left out of there so quick in a hurry, and they would say, oh, let's say bye, mommy, let's say mommy, bye, mommy. It's like, and you quick left out of there. So it made them feel type of way. And Melody said she wanted to say bye to you before y'all leave. And it was holding on to it. And now you just ran out of there and felt the energy. So yes, they're crying. So you're going to try to lie and say, oh, she's from the office. No, get out of here. She might be in that office many more times after you got divorced and act like no. You ain't cry all the other time. But she said she can't. I said, Melody, you need to be mature too. Because you allowed yourself to keep going back and forth with her. And he throw jabs just as much as he throw jabs at you. More than he might be doing more than what you doing, but you do the same thing, girl. So don't act like you just that innocent and he just so immature. Y'all both need to grow up. Y'all both need to grow up. Because every time we get together, y'all always have to go at it. Always. And I understand it's still fresh. And I understand how they're going to not invite you if he going to be an event, or not invite him going to be an event, because y'all both EBs, y'all both on the show. So whatever events y'all have, the group going to have, y'all both going to be there. Can y'all just not talk to each other? So that she said, oh, if you got to invite, don't feel like you're compelled to invite me. I said, that's how that works. How that works. Y'all both in the part of the show. Y'all both the main boom cool of the show. So if Marcel don't want to keep doing business, Martell, if he go, because yes, Martell is messing up his own business. Now he can't even focus on his freaking own builder's license. He started a book. He can't focus on that. His freaking partner said, Fred said, I don't get this software to help you with the. He said, he can't focus. Oh, sorry. Yeah, she feeds into it just as much as he's doing it, and he feeds off of that. So just because they feed off each other, they gonna keep doing it, and it's tiring. It's tiring. Just as Miss Marlon keep coming in and starting trouble all the time, it's tiring. Yes, I still love the show. Love and Marriage is still one of my favorite shows, but it just gets tiring seeing this thing over and over and over. God. Kimmy and Tisha doing that staying passive aggressive, passive pettiness between each other about this text messages and stuff like that. At the end of the day, we discussed it before. I do feel Kimmy and Tisha about always reaching out. If you always the one that always call and always reach out, you might get tired of that. Can you call me sometimes? Can you always reaching out to me sometimes? Why not always have to call you? So I do understand that. Until they got that pettiness about, oh, well, you was planning something, and must be, well, I'm playing it. Well, I'm not telling you, because you must, you're not planning nothing. That's not passive aggressive stuff, not pettiness. So they do admit they was being petty. Well, teacher was saying, I wasn't thinking about not really and everything, because I was called, I was just doing the sponsorship, and then there's a tiff for tat thing that's going on. So we're always giving you money. You hardly ever give us money and all stuff. I said, what's going on here? What's going on here? And then it seems like they're going to continue this conversation next week. And I said, Tisha and Kimmy, y'all can never be on the same page. I don't know what's going on with y'all two either. It's this petty thing with the phone. I said, what about text messages? Y'all going off about that? So Kimmy said, Tisha said, well, for now on, I'm going to be calling you more. I said, that's not how it works, because that's how you got upset before. No, Kimmy could contact you and text you. And based on that interview, oh yes, I did listen to the interview on Old Lady's First Panel, and Kimmy said yes, if she knows she was being petty at the time, but hey, she just did what she had to do. She was petty. She knows she was being petty, so I guess she needed somebody to tell her to, like, put a foot down and said, "You did wrong here," and she would listen and she would move forward. But she know it was petty. I said, I don't know, y'all too. Oh, the last scene, and this is gonna be the last scene of Let Me Manage Huntsville. Martell. Melanie said she got a FaceTime and she need to talk to her. Because see what happened. That's what happened last night. He knew he did something because he said every time she wanted to see me face to face and FaceTime or something like that, I must have effed up. I said, yes, he probably did something. So what you did? Basically, Melanie was on a date or whatever she was entertaining somebody at a restaurant. He upset because they was at their favorite restaurant. I said, that's her favorite restaurant too. So whenever she want to go there, she want to go to her favorite restaurant, she could go to her favorite restaurant, who she would not. So you was in your business meeting. I feel like there's something else with Tisha Kim. I think there's something else going on too. Because this is like, really, it had to be more than just this petty. You not reaching out to me and I reaching out to you and you calling a contact and it's a tit for tat, money for money. What's going on? We didn't see the bigger issue. When they gonna give us a reason or not, but I didn't see what it is. Right? So he's out there act like he didn't see no issue what he did. You left your business meeting that you had with your partners, people that you said, Melanie broke it down and business meeting, to go where she was at to take a video, a picture of her date when she was eating. What? And you gonna say that you don't want her back? You said the only way I was keeping there for your children. You don't act like you don't want her back and you want to just be there for your children. That's crazy. You do want her back. And everything I think that Melanie was saying at that point, you does do the thing and make it seem like you want Melanie because you love this and that, but try to play it off, trying to have this image that you don't want her back, but you do things like this. What prompt you to freaking run your ass to where she's at and take a picture and video of what she's having dinner with someone else? And you got no proof that she cheated on you during your marriage because you keep throwing in her face and she keeps saying prove it, and you done down like you're a dust cap in your head. No, because you don't have no proof. You know she wasn't cheating on you. And then you go, and that's what probably don't want to work with you because you do stupid stuff like that. You in a business meeting and you stop that meeting to go see what Melanie is doing, and they kind of messed up behind your relationship with them. And he said, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care about that and stuff." And so, what's you doing all this for? And you sitting there looking stupid with a freaking hat back of your head, with a freaking muscle shirt, and your muscle protruding, looking stupid and dunce. So, what was your angle for doing all that? And he got nothing to say. Nothing to say why he doing all that. Because you freaking petty ass girl know you still want Melanie, and you don't like the fact that she's moving on. That's when you doing all that. That's when you broke your neck to ran down there when you heard that she was going out somewhere at Bourbon Street. I was so through with him. I said, you really sat there and do all that, and you don't understand why she's upset. You ran your ass over there. What, boy? I was so rolling my eyes at that last scene. I said, I know what Melly's so freaking tired of this guy. He's doing too much. But at the same time, you fall into it too, Melody. So you're 100% innocent. But he does too much. That was way too much. You doing all that. And you don't want the girl, but you broke your neck to go down there and take a video and picture. Child. That was Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. How y'all feel about the season so far? I mean, it's long. I like how they're giving us shows, even episodes giving us something to talk about. But how long they gonna drag it? I don't know. But that's that. So, let me take this off. So once again, y'all, tonight I gonna do the watch along for the Potomac reunion. Yeah, Martell is coming off scary. I'm thinking that episode was to document things. Yes, it was a documentation of everything that was going on. Because I said we didn't need that episode. We didn't really need that episode. But like I said, when it gets a recap, so I guess it's getting close to the end, whatever. Because I said that episode could have been done. You could just give it a break. You didn't have to have an episode. You could just give us a break and all that stuff. But I think that was a documentation video. This could be proof. This could be proof. But yeah. So do the watch along with me for Potomac Reunion Part 2. Because baby, based on the previews, I'm about to start lagging all these ladies again. I was cussing about my last one. If y'all saw that one, if y'all didn't see that, let me post it here. If y'all didn't see it, and I was having a good time too. So it was a mix of ragging and dragging and having a good time. You know, I don't take this show serious that much. Oh, that's not it. He needs to be gone. He needs to be somewhere. Oh no, never mind. That was a reunion part 1. I said part 2. Listen, let me see what Potomac. I like Potomac. Not because of Candace. Like, if she does leave, I ain't gonna be bummed because it's crazy. But I don't want this a light brush with this shit. It seems like they're gonna make it. It's like they channel out the dark skin girls and try to get them out and try to make it an all light cast. It seems that's what they're trying to do. So if they need to bring more people into the show, I probably still watch Potomac, but I would still probably still watch it and see how it goes. But if it's not given, I'm just gonna stop it because, to be honest, half of the second season of season 6, I didn't really watch. I know what happened. I saw clips, I watched here and there, but the episode itself, no. But I know what happened. All that stuff. So it was not. It was too much. And these ladies is doing stupid stuff. They doing too much. Doing too much. They act like they don't do nothing else. Yeah, folks around here don't want to be here. Yeah, here don't want to be in there. As I say, there's no drama without her, and folks around here don't want to be. It's yes, it is. There's no drama around her. It's like, but then again, when she don't engage with drama, she don't say nothing. She really beats herself, and she like to have fun, but like to put her into it. So I guess they know that she brings it, so they need to pick with her to carry it on because if they do nothing, it would have been boring. Maybe that fight between me and Candace, I said that was even want that to be all upset about, to be on the rage, to be all like, oh my gosh. Even me at first was upset about that too. Everybody else made a big deal of it. But like I said, when we do our Potomac thing, I would give all my honest opinions about everything. That's what I say. Tell me your questions, y'all. But I do feel like Candace, like I did mention that she liked my kid. I said, if you need to leave, I want to see how they go, how they gonna be. Because they act like you was the biggest villain, which you not. But if they make it seem like you go, let's see how they swing and swim. But I guess the next person going to target, like everybody says, is Wendy if she can't just leave. So they need to have more people, more dusky people in it, even up the playing field. Because it's too much. Yes, to definitely even up the playing field. To even it out. So watch part 2, because and they always use her for promo. So that's why the show is not going to that's what people say they want her fired. They ain't gonna fire Candace. And Andy doesn't have the whole control and power to fire or eliminate people. He's part of Zets, but who make the final decision are the higher ups of him. So just like a lot of people who have the EP title, who be the face of the show, or the well-known name, they still have people who make decisions. So as much as he don't like her, she's not going anywhere. Cause they use her for a lot of promos and a lot of. She trended a lot. To be the most hated, she's the most trending, and I don't understand that. You would think that she'd be the less trended person, and everybody else would have the most spotlight. But no, she's not. She's the most name that's been trended. So they know for money, bring in the cash. If y'all don't believe it, go on Twitter. She trended a lot, and her name is the most one tweeted. Nobody said nothing about anybody else. So, like I said, I was probably still conceding, but if they don't patch up and they doing this stupid stuff, so they do, and that's all the reason why I'm gonna talk about. I know the main reason, and it's when she first came to the scene. And it's all people internalize things, and that's why that's one of my questions I posed on my Mr. Social Corner. Why people love to glorify the struggle story, and that them the people who grew up with money. But we talk about that because that's the main reason why a lot of people hate her. How dare she have money and not be like us? How dare she not marry to money? How dare she ain't marry a rich man? How dare her mother buy her a car or buy a house? I wish I had somebody buy me a fucking apartment. Not apartment, a house. I got my license. I wish somebody got me a car when I get a license. Sure. I wish somebody could buy me a house. I could be in the house right now if I had somebody to help me. Sure. You do gotta be freaking upset at me. Child. I think most of us want that life, but y'all hate the person who is living that life of life. But you don't have people ain't ready for that conversations, but we will in this channel December 5th. All right. Because there's no panel, that's why I'm giving y'all much. If anything else, y'all have anything else y'all want me to talk about a little bit? Oh, wait. Dominic sent me something. Dominic, you want me to talk about it now? What you send me, or you just want me to look at it in my own time? Ooh, what was it? Oh my gosh! Oh, who? Yeah, I think. Let me talk about this real quick, and then we're gonna end it with this. It was a post that Dominic sent me, and I was like, really? Wait, who this? Now, if she said, I will hold on to it and then let her see what she wants me to do. I hold on to that. But yeah. So catch me watch along. If not, follow my Instagram and y'all can catch it because I will upload it. It will be around 9 o'clock around Eastern. Everything because I gotta go eat and everything, and then I'll have my phone charged and ready charged and wait around 9 o'clock. And stay tuned to me and everything. If anything, please look out for my Are You Serious series I'm about to start on YouTube, and also some shorts I might do, like a little quick little 1 minute little clips of some things that's on YouTube. And these Are You Serious clips should be no more than 20 minutes or less. I should be doing no more than 15 minutes because they're gonna be long, deep conversations I have. I just want to have a conversation and make a thinking points and have y'all in your conversation tell me how y'all feel about some of these topics. And stay tuned for next week. It's gonna be, we might catch up on Marriage Boot Camp and any other shows. So look out for my thing. what I'm gonna post, and we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. And I think that's it. Yes. Hopefully, y'all make your Thanksgiving plans. Have a great week. Enjoy your Sunday. Be safe out there and everything. And also, don't forget, DM me your questions about Potomac because it's gonna be that's part of my whole live on December 5th. Ask me a question. DM me your questions. I save it. It would not. You would not be known to the people who gave me that question. It'd be all anonymous. So stay tuned. And it's no panel tonight, so that's why I'm trying to make it as much as possible to give y'all how much I can. And that's it, y'all. So hopefully y'all enjoy. Y'all enjoy this live as always. Please hit that like buttons, share it as well. Let people know about this. Also let people know about my panel that's coming up soon and my conversation about Potomac. I'm ready for the reunion tonight. And that's that. And also that, yeah. Oh, I went to Spaces, and Candace was on Spaces, and she was talking to some of the people. And she said the clips that y'all seeing now of what they're going at Candace, that didn't happen too close to the end of the reunion, mid to end of the reunion. So I don't know why they were showing that first. But I guess I don't know what else they have to give us, because they really try to rile us up with those first two things. I guess that's what make people join in to see what's gonna happen. But that's really interesting that they cut that to the beginning when that didn't happen until later on. But you know, that's how TV program does. They program you to think a certain way. All right, y'all. If anything, appreciate y'all. Love the family. I appreciate everyone who came in. CM as always. JW, David Eek, Auntie Bobo, Sardell, Tracy, all y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. All that stuff. Because yes, give me land, give me a house I could build, and I could do with the restaurant and stuff like that. Sure, I'm not shaming nobody who go over money, please. All right, outro. Talk to you later. Peace. All right. Good night, y'all. Peace out.